Yuuuuuuurp. Happy 4th. Yuuuuuurp. What's goody? What's goody? Back with another one because you know Raider Nation needed another one. It's the TheYurpJerz Raiders Podcast. Got my man Angelo tonight. You feel me? Just to let everybody know this is something that fully we've been wanting to do. Bro been able to hop on for like an hour or two, this and that.
Yeah.
But no, we're not having no guests on tonight. It's just me and bro. Just to let everybody know. I hope I hurt nobody's feelings or whatever. That's and then third, but sometimes I get like that. You feel me? But yeah. So
we got Frank Weber already. Chewy's in the house.
Hey.
Yeah, no, man. This is I got to be careful here in Vegas, Chewy. There's a lot of crazy people here. Sacktown, what's up, Mike? But later on tonight there'll be fireworks around where I'm at, anyways. Frank Weber, though, man, I'm really glad you're with us today. I'm really glad you're with us today. Mike's always good to see you. Yeah, so definitely, Frank. We're Yuuuuuurp has been watching so many boxing videos, Frank.
Right.
That I'm getting him caught up. I'm finally getting him caught up. But we're gonna break some news today, Frank, on some of the fights that did get announced. His boy just got announced, right? Just a few
yes, sir.
He's happy about that. And then we're gonna do a watch party tomorrow morning. So for all of you guys who want to watch along, me and Turf, we're doing it on the Knockout Canvas. We'll put the link up. But yeah, tomorrow there is a boxing happening at Manchester Arena. And it starts at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So that'll be dope. That'll be dope. But go ahead, Yuuuuuurp.
No, I'm just shouting out everybody who's popping in. Billy Davis, Frank in the building, Ardell in the building. Everybody saying, Yuuuuuurp, what's happening? What's happening? Yes, sir, Frank. I got it rolled up. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. Hope everybody's having a good Hope everybody's having a good 4th of July, y'all. We in the building, y'all. So yeah, my man, I've been getting caught up, like you said, bro. I've been getting caught up, man. And some of the fights it's 2 of the fights that I've seen already. Hold on, let me close this door. I feel like it's an echo and shit. So 2 of the fights that he's been sending me, I've seen already. But watching them again, watching one of them again, it felt like I fucking watched this shit again for the first time. But that Conor Ben and Eubanks fight, I can't wait to see the second one because that shit was epic. Round 1 to round 12, bro. And Dubois and Joshua fight was pretty good. Everybody said that. I kind of figured Dubois, he's big as hell, yo. He's just as big as he hits hard too. That motherfucker, when that first knockdown when he hit Joshua with, it didn't even look like he hit him hard.
But they're heavyweights, bro. They weigh 255 pounds.
Nah, because that motherfucker goddamn he rocked the shit out of him that second time, though. That second time, he put Joshua. No, the last time, too. That last punch, because I thought Joshua, see where Joshua messed up at is when he hurt Dubois, he just sat there for a second, and then once he tried to make his move, he wound up getting knocked out cold. I'm like, oh yeah, that was stupid. That was dumb. That was stupid as hell. But yeah, it was a lot of fights, man. What's another one? The Nakatana one I seen, that was dope. I still gotta see a few more though, y'all. There's still a few more I gotta watch. And there's some that dude Alois Jr. Oh man, he a dog,
right?
That motherfucker. Now people keep saying that. Now I understand the age or whatever. That's why they say Tyson, but I don't really see his they say he fight like Tyson, but I don't see it. But what I do see is the power though. That motherfucker got punching power like crazy, and he's fast too. But the movements and anything, I wouldn't say Tyson. I'd say he got his own type of movement, how he moves. But yeah, that motherfucker.
Now, how about
because they real quick, Angelo? Just because they say, oh, I grew up idolizing Tyson, that don't mean that, that don't mean that they love, like, they fight like Tyson. That just means that, they grew up watching him. Some people were like, oh, he fights like Tyson. Why? Because that's what he said. Like, we got to chill on that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead, bro.
No. I was going to say, did you watch the Moses Itama?
Moses
fight?
Yeah. No, I don't think I see that one.
Okay, so you got to see Moses Itama, because Moses Itama is who they.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see his fight, but I seen the documentary you told me about. And that motherfucker is, he gonna be a beast. Now he's young. What he like, 18, something like that?
He just turned 20.
20. Okay, yeah.
20.
Man, he got a lot. He's gonna be one of them. I'm telling you, that motherfucker, man. He tall, he big, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, man, he hit hard like crazy. Oh man, that shit was, and he's fast, and he's athletic too. You can see that for his weight, he's very athletic, which is really good.
Yeah, no, for sure. So last night we were on a show on Navman's channel, Raider Shield Family. You guys should follow that if you haven't yet. I think all of you guys probably do follow him and whatnot. But we were making like this whole points about who do we think is going to win the AFC West, and I think that Yuuuuuurp had a really good kind of like analysis on why he thinks the AFC West is going to happen. So go ahead, Yuuuuuurp, tell us your whole AFC West and what's and whys on who's going to win it.
Well, basically, if y'all was in the chat yesterday, y'all heard my reasons on why I thought that. Well, first and foremost, I want to say that when I said the Raiders will win the division yesterday, and why, I said the Raiders because of what Angelo was saying. You know what I mean? Because I wanted him to know that, you know what I'm saying, I don't think if all those other teams are going 10-7, and I already have us going 10-7, I think we can sneak into the playoffs. And I think we can, if we're going to do that, we can win the division. That's the only reason why I said the Raiders. But my original answer, and people can go back and look on each of my videos, that's why we do content, right? Y'all go look at my videos, and I even with East Coast can see this too. I picked Denver to win the division originally, you know what I'm saying? But when I said the Raiders, it was only because of what Angelo's his whole spiel was on it, you know what I mean? So that's all I wanted to say on that. But I think if we can do, I think, like I've been saying this all the time, 10-7. People got us winning 8 games, right?
Yep.
I don't know about how you feel about the record, Angelo, but people got us winning 8 games. I say 10-7, and the reason why is because why can't we win 2 games that we're not supposed to win, that people don't got us winning? Why can't we pull them off? I think we have the team to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to Gravy earlier. We had like a long conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to just tell you this. None of our conversation had anything to do with yesterday. You feel me? I don't do that. I don't, once that shit happens, I don't pay attention to none of that shit. You feel me? Just to let
You're talking about Raider football is what you guys were talking about.
All we did was talk straight Raider football, yo. And he gave me his reasons why he thinks that we're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? And I gave him reasons why I think we're at the cusp of being there. Now, I'm not saying we're there yet or we're close to being there, but I'm saying we're at the cusp. Like, we can compete. now. And the reason why I'm saying all this is because and I heard me. I said this since day one. Everybody who's been on my channel since day one, they know I've been saying this. The coaching staff is going to play, and Grady knows because I've been on his channel saying it. The coaching staff is going to play a big part in the reason why we go 10-7. We haven't had any type of there's been no coach in the last 3 to 4 years, 4 or 5 years, maybe you want to say. You know what I'm saying? No, I know when I say no coach, I mean developmental.
Not since Gruden.
Well, no, not since Gruden. But the developmental part and what the coach is lacking, that's the reason why we haven't the players that people saying might be suspect or we need to do this and that with them. That's the reason why they're the way they are, is because they haven't been developed the right way. Pete Carroll, and I could take this back to when Pete Carroll first got to the fucking Seahawks. Pete Carroll has always developed players. And I'm not just talking about solid players. I'm talking about Pro Bowl players, all pro players, Doug Baldwin, right?
Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman,
fucking what's the other bull name?
Marshawn Lynch, bro. He did kind of help Marshawn Lynch get to that next level.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like guys that like in the later round type guys that people didn't really know.
Well, Russell Wilson, bro, was a 4th round pick.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And other dude, what's it? Golden Tate.
Oh, Golden Tate. Yeah.
We can go way back to Golden Tate. You feel me? Like, these are the guys that Pete Carroll and his coaching staff has developed. Good players. I see that in us. This is why I'm trying to get people to say, like, people say, well, you know, our defense is not going to be that good. Gravy's like, well, our defense is going to be good because we don't have Christian Wilkins. Well, you can say that, but with the addition of Max and Kuntz being back, that helps. Adam Butler's still there. That helps. That one spot, Jonah Laulu already played that spot throughout the rest of this season, and he played solid. It wasn't like he was bad. He actually played solid football for them. He did what he was asked, and you know what I'm saying? Of course, he had some hiccups. He was a rookie. But this year, I ain't got no. You put him back in that spot right there. I'm not going to say he's going to look the same, but it's going to get the job done until Christian Wilkins comes. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about the and this is all the conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can call Gray right now. He can tell you the same thing. Like, we've been having this a whole hour and like 30-something minutes of conversation of straight football. You know what I'm saying? This is my pushback towards him. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna tell you what he was saying, but you know, last night I already know how he felt about it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I think that again, so realistically, right?
He's not wrong either. But this is just my little pushback of, you know what I'm saying?
Right. No, and that's why it's good to have the back and forth, because believe me, bro, like a year ago when McDaniels got fired and AP took over, we ended up winning, I think it was 8 games, 8 and 9. We ended up 8 and 9. I was one of the people going into the next season, and I was like super high. I was like, oh my gosh, finally it's going to be just like Art Shell. We got a coach that relates to the players. We got the talent, blah, blah, blah. And I was all hyped and everything, bro. And they fucking broke my heart, man. They broke my heart. Fucking sucking the way they suck. And I get it. Injuries happened and the whole bit. But I already didn't like how there was no control. Because I always felt Aiden O'Connell should have been the starter. It should have never been Gardner Minshew. And my whole feeling of it was, if Aiden would have started and we would have still only won 4 games, at least we know what Aiden can do for real.
Exactly.
Right? Instead of like Gardner Minshew fucking sucked ass, picking his nose and all of that. And you know, we ended up having them games that were close, bro. Like that Broncos game. We were fucking winning that. It was like watching a boxing match. We were winning that shit up until he threw that interception in the end zone, or Patrick Surtain ran that shit back, right?
Yeah.
Up until then, though, we were taxing that ass like Justice Hooney was taxing Fabio Ordley.
Oh, my mama beating his ass.
Yeah, but that's
this is what.
Go ahead. Yerp.
So this is the thing, right? When people say, like, and Gravy didn't say this in his. He didn't say it in his like in the conversation we had, but he said this before. How are we going to be good against the division? Everybody got better, and we didn't get as. He thinks that we didn't get as good as them, but what I'm saying is I think we took a step up in our own way, like better from where we was at. We have better players, yes, right. Now he says, well, how are we going to win? We lost 6 games. We went 0-6 in the division. Well, first of all, we haven't been 0-6 in the division until last year. That's number one. Like, y'all know we've been in either second or third place in the last 5. I mean, matter of fact, since we've been in Oakland, since we've been in Vegas, we've been in second to third place in the last 5 years. We've been in Vegas. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
This ain't like we've been 0-6 the whole time, like the last 6. No, this is the first year because we had an inexperienced coach. We had inexperienced whole coaching staff. Tom Telesco, and that didn't work. That was a debacle. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take in consideration that all that shit is not there no more. We got to stop looking. We got to stop basing shit off that. I think a lot of people base shit off just that alone, and they say no. It's not like it's not gonna work. How can we do this? And like, come on now. Would you take this staff? Or would you take the last 2 regimes? People say, well, we'll take this one. Well, if you'll take this one, why don't you believe in it? And I'm not saying people, and I'm not saying Gravy. You know what I mean? Gravy know where I come from, and I know where he come from. You know what I'm saying? We disagreed on a lot of shit today, and we also agreed on a lot of shit today. You know? Like I said, it was nothing that Gravy was saying that I didn't disagree with. I'd be like, nah. But it was certain shit I had to push back on. Like, all right, bro, like, you gotta think. And the coaching staff was just the main thing I was trying to get him to realize, just get my point on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, bro, like, this is with having them right there makes a total lot of difference. And then another thing we was talking about, he was like, yeah, well, you know, the guys we picked up, right? We picked them for a reason. We picked system guys. We picked guys that work in their system, right? In our own system. So those are the guys that we picked. Now, I'm gonna tell you this: the Thornton thing, I didn't agree with. I've said that all the time. I didn't really know who Dante Thornton was. To be honest, during the draft, I wanted Jalen Royals.
Okay.
I'm pissed off because when we picked Dante Thornton, fucking the Chiefs right after picked Jalen Royals. I'm like, are you serious?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's no knock on Thornton. I just didn't know who he was. He wasn't the main factor. When Alabama played, he wasn't no main factor like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is another thing with me too, is I was telling Gravy this. I can't give you all the information you want until I watch people play.
Right.
Once the season starts, bro, you'll hear a lot of what I gotta say. You'll know exactly where I'm coming from on everything.
Right.
I just didn't see. I can't say Thornton going to be a beast if I didn't see him play like that. And even when he did, I didn't see him dominate. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be good, but can you dominate? Especially when you're 6'5" and you run a 6'3", you should dominate, bro. There's nobody that should be able to even. I should be a high pick at that with that type of measurables, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he won't grow into one, because I think he can do something in the long run. But I wasn't sold on him. I think Dylan Royals is more like Deebo Samuels to me, and I think that he could have been our number one,
right?
Off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So that was my only part on everything else. Everything else, and this is another thing. Everybody keeps talking about Thornton. We need to start talking about Jack Bech, bro.
Yeah. No, Jack Bech is who I'm taking for the fantasy draft. I think a lot of people are thinking he's no good.
You feel me? He's gonna be him, bro. We need to start talking about. Let
me push back on that. The only reason why I think Jack Bech will have a really good season is because, and this is just my opinion, and people can think I'm crazy, but Brock Bowers, to me, if you're playing fantasy, is a first round pick.
Right.
If you get a chance to pick Brock Bowers, and most of the time you're not supposed to take a tight end in the first round. Right. But that motherfucker, Brock Bowers, all right. Last year with the team that we had, Brock Bowers did what he did, and you saw him making some of them catches with those ugly ass balls that was being thrown his way, right? Gino be throwing darts, bro. Gino throws darts. So now hold on. Let me all right. Now here's the thing. Yeah. The reason why Denver took Jahdae Barron is because of Brock Bowers. Because they knew that motherfucking Brock Bowers was gonna get his, no matter what when they play each other. So they needed to get another person to be like, all right, somebody just gotta cover that motherfucker while everybody else does their thing, right? So Brock Bowers, man, he's going to catch a lot of balls. He's going to get a lot of yards. He's going to get a lot of touchdowns. And that's where I think that if a lot of attention is being given to Brock, then you're not paying attention to Jacoby coming off the slot. You're not paying attention to Jack Bech coming off the Y, right? And that's where, like, even Trey Tucker, man, you might be surprised. If Deontay Thornton is good, then he'll play X. But I think they're probably going to start Trey Tucker at X.
Yeah, they are.
And because of the experience, it's his third year, right? So I'm just saying, but Brock Bowers is what makes the whole Raider offense work. Without him, that shit is going to look average. With Brock Bowers, our offense is going to look hella fun. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying, right? And that's another thing I don't understand, right? People don't talk enough about Trey Tucker. Thornton. Let me tell you something. I can almost guarantee you in Chip Kelly's mind that he can utilize Trey Tucker way more than he can utilize Dante Thornton. Because that little motherfucker can do everything, bro. He can do jet sweeps. He can he can go the distance. You know what I'm saying? He can run a little bit of the route tree. You feel me? We need to start putting some spec on that bro name, bro. Like, he had 600 yards last year with 3-4 different quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? He had what? I don't want to get the numbers wrong, but it was up there. The numbers, it was around the same, around 600-700 yards.
For second year player who's a non-starter, that's some good numbers.
Right. That's good numbers. Just imagine, and this is what I was telling Gravy this too. Just imagine there's certain players out there, like he was like Spillane. He didn't want Spillane at first, but he grew on him. He said, what was your take on Spillane? I said, I knew Spillane was going to be him already. I said, all he needs is an opportunity to start, and he's going to be something. And boom, when we got him, because I seen how he played against us, and then I watched how he played a couple of games. You know what I'm saying? Because Pittsburgh plays in the afternoons. Earlier, and we played later. So certain games I'll be watching certain of them games because I watch the red zone. He's always in the play. He's always making a play when he's with Pittsburgh. So I said, if he gets an opportunity, he's gonna fucking cook. And we got him, and he did just that. So everybody's not giving. Let me just say something, right? You may not like a Landon Roberts. You may think he's this and that. One thing that bull is 2-time Super Bowl champion. He's one hell of a fucking linebacker, and that son bitch is smart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got signed to 1 year. They fucking they at the peak of they at the peak of their what's the name? You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna. Maybe they just want a 1 year contract or something like that. If they wanted more, they probably would have went somewhere else. You feel me? But they believe and look, I believe in new scenery. I believe that when you in a new situation, you play better. I have, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking. I never played professional college, but shit, football is football. When I was in when I played in high school and shit, and every new team, every new school I went to and I played, bro, I felt better because I ain't know nobody. Nobody knew me, and shit, I could learn off new people and see how they do certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there's another thing. This ties into the coaching staff when I was telling them that, right? I was telling Gravy. I said when I was young, right? I went to 3 different high schools because my mom liked to move around. Like we moved to state to state. So I went to Sterling High School in New Jersey, and then I went to Winslow High School. You know what I'm saying? And then, so the first 3 years was in New Jersey, and then my last year, my senior year, was in New York City, right? In Long Island. So I was telling him, right? My freshman year, I'm just fresh off playing street ball, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, I played here and there on Little League, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean, I never like fully got invested in until my freshman year, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to really dive in and play. So, you know what I mean? I had problems with my catching. I'll catch some, I'll drop some, you know what I'm saying? So I worked on that. Now, here's where the coaching comes in, where I'll try to compare shit with the developmental and stuff, right? There's some coaches in there that can't develop or they won't develop they won't teach. So I had a head coach that didn't he had his favorites already, so he didn't really care about the backups and the other one and the third stringers and shit like that. You feel me? So my first 2 years there, that's what I was doing, just learning on the fly but just just trying to get better. It wasn't until my junior year when I got into when I went to my other school, Winslow. Shit, I was already pretty good, but once my head coach and my assistant coach, you know what I'm saying, my position coach, once they started teaching me and telling me how to look to the ball all the way until it hits your hands, that shit helped me out a lot, bro. I'm catching everything now. You feel me? Now my developmental got a little bit higher and better. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until my senior year where I was fully the man. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying when it comes to the coaching and stuff like that, if you could be able to coach that player into doing his strengths and doing what he knows that'll get him to succeed, bro, which Pete Carroll has been doing. You can look back in Seattle, you can look back in USC. You know what I'm saying? It helps. And it makes the team better. It makes the players better. Now, I was telling him, he was like, well, the younger guys, if they gonna be cook, if these younger guys start to cook, that shit gonna rub off on everybody else. Like, damn, I want to be good too. Shit, I want shit. This is what it takes to you know what I mean, be able to compete and win. Fuck it. That shit gets contagious throughout the locker room. You know what I'm saying? And players feed off of each other. You know what I mean? And then the 12 personnel thing. Like people were saying, now I was telling Gravy, I said, I have to push back just a little bit. I said, they are going to use 12. Chip Kelly did say in 2 different interviews that they will run the 12 or 13 personnel, right?
Yeah. We got Michael Mayer. So go ahead.
But he said that he never did it. He said, but we never seen him. True, that is true. We never seen Chip Kelly run the personnel. That don't mean he can't do it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I told Gray. I said, you think he said, but look, why? He said they signed off on Chip Kelly. He doesn't like to do a no huddle, right? So he was like, He said, yeah, he don't like to do the no huddle, right? He said, but Pete Carroll came to him and said, yo, I want you to start, huddling up and stuff. So he had to change that. And then the second thing was the 12 personnel thing. And so I said, yo, Gray, I said, check this out, right? And Angelo, you answered the same question, right? I said, do you think that Chip Kelly's, if he didn't think he can do it, would he sign off on it?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Chip Kelly's getting paid $6 million. He's, I think, either the highest or one of the highest paid.
He's the highest
coordinators in this entire league.
Yeah,
he's gonna do whatever it takes for him to make sure that $6 million was well worth it.
But let me just re-answer. So just take the money out the equation, right? If he wasn't able to do it, or he didn't think he can do it, make the changes that he's not used to, do you think he would sign off on it?
No, man. Nobody's going to take a job that they don't think they can do stuff. I mean, and the other thing, too, that I'll say is you have to remember, man, these are coaches at the highest level. Like, some people give Chip Kelly shit about when he was the head coach, but if you look at his track record as a head coach, when he started out with the Eagles, it wasn't bad, first of all. Now, as an offensive coordinator, I think that speaks for itself when you're talking about someone like Chip Kelly, especially he just won the national championship last year, right? So hold on. Now, with Chip Kelly, the way he does things is it depends on who he has. What does he got to cook with, right? Is he cooking with ribeye? Is he cooking with Wagyu meat? Is he cooking with tuna? Like, what the fuck is what's he cooking with, right? And what he's got, and again, when I made my predictions for how many wins we were gonna win, I was being realistic in the sense that, number one, when I thought we were gonna do great, we did terrible. So I'm going the reverse way. I think I'm giving them all a leeway, but I'm not gonna hate it if people like my wife, who thinks we're gonna win 12 games, is gonna be correct, or if Billy Davis, who says we're gonna win 13 games, that would be great, man. I'd love that. I'm being honest. I just think 6-7 games is about the what I'll be happy with as long as they win more than what they did last year. But I'm saying that to say what Chip Kelly's got working with him now is a quarterback who knows how to throw the ball. He knows how to throw darts. He knows how to run an offense. He's got a running back, and I'm not talking about Genti, y'all. I'm talking about Raheem Mostert. He's got a running back who knows how to score in the red zone. Like, is absolutely a beast when it comes to red zone scoring. He has a tight end who arguably is the best tight end in the league right now. And he's got a senior leader at wide receiver room, Jacoby Myers, who I hear a lot of people who don't like him. I keep telling everybody, man, Jacoby Myers is the real deal. Jacoby Myers to me is like a slimmer version of A.J. Brown. And if you put Jacoby Myers in the slot, put Jacoby Myers in the slot, watch what happens. I want you to think about that for a second. All right, you got Brock Bowers, who's a tight end, coming in or going out to the flats, right? Or doing them little tight end runs, right? The tight end routes. And then you got Jacoby Myers coming from the slot. You don't think Chip Kelly knows how to work those two? Those two are going to be like Jordan and Pippen, man. Like, they're the ones that are going to get the balls first, know.
No, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You cooking right now, and I don't want you to stop.
No. I'm just trying to make a point about what you said about Chip Kelly, where Chip Kelly will definitely know what to do with what he's got.
I'm making those. See, now you've seen what I'm seeing. This is the point I was making, bro, about why we can go. This is my whole thing on why we can go 10-7, bro. Right? So listen. So like you said, and yes, with the Eagles, Chip Kelly, he did have some solid seasons there, right? Who had the biggest seasons of their careers under Chip Kelly? Deshaun Jackson, and who else? Shady McCoy. Who did you mention? Brock Bowers and Raheem Mostert. But I wish you would have put Genti in there because he can score the ball too. Let me tell you something. How offended I was when motherfuckers didn't say nothing about Genty yesterday, bro. I did not, and I didn't mention Genty. I wanted to mention Genty, but we shifted to somewhere else. You know, in the conversation earlier. But I didn't understand how people were saying. Now I understand. The boy from who got drafted, the running back who got drafted to Denver. I forgot his name. Yeah, I said it.
RJ Harvey? RJ
yes, Harvey. How dare y'all say y'all not even gonna put Genty up in there, but y'all put Harvey up in there? Bro, let me tell you something. This man, if y'all didn't see, and Angelo, you said you seen Genty already, so you know what kind of.
No, I know how good Genty is.
I did not see nobody come even close to 2,600 yards, and I don't give a damn if they said he was the offense or not. It don't matter if he was the offense or. All right, so you put him on any other team, bro. He'll probably have 2,800 yards. Not lying, bro. The man is him. Right. You need to start putting some respect on Genty name. Yeah, he played for Boise or whatever, but I don't give a damn. That's the school he chose. It don't matter about how he gonna play how he played no matter what school he goes to. But he chose Boise State. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we got two solid running backs. They say, oh yeah, what's his name? Marion Hampton and the other boy. Damn.
Yeah. Najee Harris, bro. Najee Harris.
Well, first of all, I understand that Najee Harris is a beast. Nobody really talks about him like that, but he's pretty solid. But bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm taking Genty and Mustard over what's the name of them. I think that shit is more dynamic than anything, bro. That's a true thunder and lightning right there.
Now, see, and this is where, remember yesterday, I was the one that said I was trying to make this point, and Navman was just having fun with me. I realized that, but I was making this point where when you look at that AFC West division, I think it's going to be a tight race. I think that, but I also think that the top three won't be the Raiders. I'm just being realistic, man. I didn't say we weren't going to have fun-ass game, and I didn't say we weren't going to score a lot, but this was my point, all right? My point was Jim Harbaugh brought in his crew from Michigan. He established that culture, that Michigan culture, right off the grip, and in year one, he got him to the playoffs. You think he's going to suck in year two? No, bro. He built the team even stronger. And you could already see he built the O-line. He got them two running backs. He's going to run them like crazy. It's not like Justin Herbert sucks with throwing the ball. You know what I'm saying? They got themselves a tight end. They got that boy Lad McConkey. Like, they will not suck, bro. They are going to challenge. And that's what I was trying to say is I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers, the Chiefs, and Denver all end up in that 10-7, 9-8 range, but then the Chargers end up winning the AFC West. That's the point I was trying to make. But I never once said we were going to suck. I was just keeping it real. I kept saying that on our prediction show with Raider Twan. I kept saying, look, every game the Raiders are in this year is going to be one of those games where you're going to think we have a chance. Right. And then when we lose, it'll be because of the things that we lack. And you know what again, let's just be honest. Raider Paul, shout out to you, bro. I'm glad you're here with us today.
Raider Paul.
Where we lack the most that no one wants to just admit, bro, let's admit it. We lack defense this year. Because the reason why is Wilkins is already hurt. Wilkins is hurt.
That's the only argument I have, though, is that Wilkins is hurt. That's the only thing.
No. Okay, let me break it down. Now I'm gonna let you cook about this.
Okay, go ahead.
I got Wilkins is hurt. Malcolm Kuntz is coming off of an injury, so we don't know how good he'll be. We're just pretending to believe he's going to be as good as he was, but we don't know how good someone ever is after their injury, right? Max Crosby, he'll be solid. We know that. Adam Butler, we know he'll be solid, but he's kind of old and he's not really like an alpha. He needs a partner like Christian Wilkins. This is why I've been saying to everyone, don't be surprised if Tyree Wilson has one of them years finally where everybody goes, oh my God, no wonder he's the 7th round pick, right? Tyree might come through, but again, I'm hoping for the best. But check this. Linebacker is probably one of our better rooms because who do we really have for defensive backs? Who like when I let you cook, you explain to me, who do we really have that's a shutdown defensive back? We got a bunch of pieces that we're hoping are going to be good, but we don't know. A lot of these guys are 1-year contracts. We don't know. But go ahead, you do your thing.
Where you want me to start?
Go ahead, start wherever you want, bro. I'm gonna be listening. I gotta grab something real quick, but I'm gonna be listening. I promise. Go ahead.
Okay, so matter of fact, no, go ahead and do your thing. I'm gonna get to the chat. I'll see you when you get back. Chat was goodie. What's happening, chat? My bad. We cooking right now. We cooking. We say I don't see. Sack said I don't see the Raiders bringing in Spike Tech, Pete, and Chip just to win 67 games. I agree. That's why we having this conversation right now because I ain't get a chance to cook yesterday. You feel me? Everybody was like talking over each other and stuff. So me and Angelo decided to have this one-on-one real quick. You feel me? Ray Paul laughing. Bro said, be right back. Gotta take care of the pups real quick. All right, brother? Appreciate you pulling up too, Nav. I didn't forget about you, bro. And I heard the jokes. You son bitch. Ray Paul said, salute Billy. Salute G-Fam. Got G-Fam in the building, my brother. Salute Raider Paul fam, yes sir. Salute Chewy, yes sir. Salute Yuuuuuurp. Angelo, salute Raiders, yes sir. Let's go. I said just watch that new Jurassic World right now. Check it out, it's good. Oh yeah, yo, that's crazy. My wife and them went and they went and did that. My wife and my in-laws. I didn't really want to watch it. I don't know. They coming up with too many new dinosaurs now. They are. Let's get up with it. I'll check it out. Real quick. Why not? Yes, sir. My man Billy D said, Ray Paul salute. Ray Paul said, happy 4th to my brothers. I'm happy 4th to you, bro. Happy 4th to everybody in the chat. Frank, what's up, man? What we smoking on, cuz? You hear me? What we smoking on, Big Frank? Salute to y'all, man. Salute to the chat, yo. Yeah, man, we got this. Me and just catch everybody up. So me and I didn't really get to so me and Gravy had a conversation earlier. Like I said earlier, for those who wasn't in here, it wasn't nothing about yesterday. It was about strictly football Raiders. You feel me? And because I didn't get a chance to. So when my answer about with the Raiders winning winning the what's the name was not my original answer. That was just my pushback to Angelo on what he said with the Chargers and the Raiders. So that's why I said the what's the name, but my original was the Denver Broncos. And y'all can go back and y'all have heard me say it with East Coast and everything. So it ain't like I'm just saying it now. I'm just changing my answer. Like it's been documented already. Y'all can go back into the videos and watch it. You feel me? So me and him had this conversation on the phone. And I'm like, yo, bro, we just need to get this one-on-one in real quick. So this is what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Quick spar match. You feel me? This is what we do. We're going to be starting to do this too. One-on-ones. You feel me? You tell me why, and I tell you this. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start doing that also. You feel me? I'm trying to just bring certain, new stuff to the table. You feel me? I'm bringing in a little, and we also gonna be talking about some boxing stuff too because I watch some stuff. So, you know what I mean? I'm just catching everybody up. My man Frank said lemon. Hold on. He said, "Luke Frank."
Strawberry lemon gelato.
Yeah, that my man Frank's moving on. Bro, so I'm about to smoke purple gecko. Ooh, wee. G-Fan said, Frank, salute. G-Fan, what's happening, my brother? How y'all doing? Y'all having a good happy 4th for me? I'm having a good happy 4th. Happy for my freedom. Yes, sir. My man Frank said strawberry lemon gelato, sir. Yeah, man. Let's go. I would, Paul. We doing this one-on-one, bro. That's why I said this is one-on-one real quick, man. I got to get this off we got to get this off our chest. We had a whole, about it. So, you know what I mean? I know Unc asked to send a link earlier. I told him it's
and Yuuuuuurp will probably put a link up once I'm gone because I probably only got about another 15 minutes anyways. It's up to Yuuuuuurp if he wants to keep going, but just so you guys know, man, just be patient because me and Yuuuuuurp are just kind of doing our one-on-one right now. But as soon as I bounce, Yuuuuuurp might keep it open.
Thanks. So where was we at?
No, I was. You were about to tell me when I was telling you I feel our defense is actually weak.
Right.
And everybody thinks our defense is great.
There we go. So hold on. Let me get it. Let me get one before I cook. I need two things. I need to hit my pen with my uncle Sat and my man Frank and whoever else who smoke. We're gonna hit this pen real quick. All right. Like this cigarette. Your boy finna cook now. You hear me? Mm-hmm. All right, now this is what I'll explain in the gravy, right? So you said we don't know what Kuntz is gonna look like after his injury, right? Well,
yep.
We had to shut down Max. He had an injury. Can we say the same thing with Max?
No, because it's not the same type of injury.
Huh?
It's not the same type of injury. The injury Kuntz is coming from is something where you really won't know. But with Max, that's a handleable injury.
To be honest, now that the knee surgeries that gets performed on has gotten way better than it used to be. So that's why I'm not really. There's a lot of players that had same knee injury, same torn ACL and stuff. They had that, came back. Look at Adrian Peterson. We're talking back then, you know what I'm saying? Torn ACL, come back 2,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? Can't tell me that it ain't like he's like 400 pounds and he coming off the edge. No, Kuntz is gonna be Kuntz. We gotta start really everybody keeps saying, "Oh, he's not gonna do nothing because of the injury." He's gonna be fine. If he didn't have that injury, we'd be talking about him being all pro this year because he was that close last year. But unfortunately, he had an injury. So guess what? He has to keep in his mind, which he has said that. Keep in my mind of the last performance I had, which was the 8 sacks in 5 games. Boom. Take that. Keep that chip on my shoulder, and the key for I have no problem with Kuntz at all. I think Kuntz is gonna come back fine. Now, do we have to ease him back in? Yes, easing him back in. So if we're gonna have to start Tyree Wilson to see where he at, or is he good by the time training camp is over? Then I'm definitely not worried about it. You feel me? So that's number one. Number two is Christian Wilkins thing. Now, we all know last year who took his spot. Jonah Laulu, who was a rookie, right? Jonah Laulu did not play bad. That man played solid. He did what he had to do. He made plays. You feel me? He was a rookie then. This is his second year, right? And he's back. Now, he doesn't have to, he's going to have to, perform. But it's not that much pressure because he has Adam Butler next to him. again. Then you got Kuntz now back in the mix, and you got Crosby back in the mix. I'm good with that. And then if you got what's the name? Now I agree. I would agree. I would like to put Tyree Wilson. Have them switching out him and Joel Lalu at deep tackle. Like that'll help us out even more. You know what I'm saying? Because I also think Tyree Wilson played better at D tackle than he does at which he's coming along at defensive end, but D tackle I think he just it's just natural. He looks like what I'm saying? He could be like that, like Michael Bennett. You remember how Michael Bennett he was like kind of like how Tyree Wilson was built, not like that. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like how Michael Bennett could play defensive end, but his natural that's when they moved him to defensive tackle, he was a beast. For the Seahawks. Yes or no? You got it?
No. Yeah.
All right. So listen. Yeah. So right. All right. So So the defensive line, I'm good with. I'm cool with that and I know these young guys gonna come in too. You know what I'm saying? And even if they get some playing time, they're gonna do their thing. Now, the linebackers. I'm not worried about the linebackers, right? Because the linebacker. Look, you got help me out here. All right, so Landon Roberts at the mic, right?
Yep.
You got
Jermaine Pratt.
At Jermaine Pratt. He's at the same and what's the name? Will. Now, new scenery for both of them guys, right? And we know, I've seen this before. Players go to Spillane. That's what I was explaining to Grady earlier. Spillane, all he needed was a new scenery and a chance to start, right? Granted, these two already started, but they need the new scenery. You know what I'm saying? Now that they were the new team, they got new players around them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're going to perform way better. You know what I mean? That's just my take. And then like I said, the head coaching staff with the developmental of the head coaching staff to getting these young guys up to par and everything, along with the veterans helping them out. I think that plays a big part in it too. Now, the secondary, right? You said, tell me. Who's
our shutdown guy? Who's the shutdown guy? Give me a shutdown guy. Like a guy where everybody's going to be scared of him.
All right, we don't have a guy that
exactly. That's what I was saying. We're hoping. We're hoping. We're still hoping.
Listen. But if you want to say somebody, I will put Ja'Cory Bennett in that position. The first 7 games of last season, right? That you couldn't, bro. Anytime you threw his way, that you weren't catching it. He was not letting the catch go by. Last year, in the first 7 games, they shut him down because he kept having that same shoulder injury. Well, he got that shoulder injury now, and he has no problem with it now. There's no setbacks, no nothing. He is been to cook this year, bro. And so when we had and on the other side, I feel like we really need to start paying attention to the Kenry and Richardson, bro. We need, and he agreed with me too. He agreed with me. He said when I mentioned to Kenry and Richardson, he was like, that makes a little bit of sense of them two, because he even said it. He said, "Yo, if them two, if they continue to go on the path, because they both had shit." Look, Ja'Cory Bennett and Kenry Richardson both had shitty. They both had shitty first years, right?
Right.
Ja'Cory Bennett's second year was solid until he got hurt, right? Now he's going into his third year. He's fully healthy with no setbacks. He's going to continue to do what he did them first 7 games. And Kenry Richardson, I feel like, can take that same path that Ja'Cory Bennett walked in. Not saying the injuries, but what I'm saying is shitty year first season. Second year, you see him play a lot better.
Right.
Gravy said if we and I agree, we both agreed on that. Like I said, we didn't agree on a lot, but we agreed on some. You feel me? One thing we did agree on is if them two can get it together, we can have the best cornerback tandem out of them two.
But now, just real quick, this is what I'm saying is you see how every statement that you make, and not just you, but everybody, is if something can happen. And that's what I keep saying is we're hoping. We're all hoping for something to happen. But we shouldn't be disappointed if it doesn't, because that's kind of the expectation, dude. The expectation is first year safety again, right? Like new safety, Jeremy Chin will probably be fine, but he's new. Into our team, I'm talking about. Eric Stokes will probably be all right, but he's new, right? Lonnie Johnson, all them guys. So who do we have left? We got Palomal left, and then we got Bennett left. Right. And then DeCamarion Richardson might be good, hopefully. And then everybody keeps talking about Darian Porter might be the one. Well, we won't know he's the one until he is the one. Right. So that's what I'm saying. When I say that we have a weak secondary, that's what I'm trying to say. Is it's let me rephrase. We have a very unproven secondary that makes us very weak right now because we don't know what they're all gonna do. The only thing that's proven, bro, is the linebacker crew. We know Elandon Roberts and his stats, and he's good. We know Jermaine Pratt and his stats, and he's good. We know what Devin White can do when he's not injured, and he's good. Like our linebacker room, we know. We know Max. We know Adam Butler. Everybody's hoping Tyree Wilson has a great year, and we still don't really know about Malcolm Kuntz after the injury. So you're right. If we hit, bro, we're amazing. But if we don't, what are we going to be?
So are you saying, right? So are y'all dismissing on what they have done before the injury? I feel like that's what like people are doing. Like they're just dismissing what they've done because of the injuries. We got to take that into consideration, bro. Like just because they had an injury don't mean they're not going to be good again, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? It's very seldom that a person is he has an injury and he never comes back from it. It's very seldom, bro. It doesn't happen like that. So I think people say, "Oh, well, we're improving because we were injured." That's the only thing y'all saying. Well, what are y'all saying before the injury? Oh, he was good. He was great. He gonna be. Yeah, but now that he's injured, I don't know. This is what I'm hearing. Right. So this is why I'm saying this is where my if come in, because I know my if comes in because I know. Because I'm looking before the injury, not after. You know what I'm saying? Agree. I know what they've done before the injury. I've seen what they've done. So why can't they continue to do that after the injury?
And I agree with you, Yuuuuuurp. I believe me, you and my wife are in the same exact boat. You both are like, everything's gonna go great. And I hope you both are right. I hope you both are right. And I'm just not going to get my heart broken this year because I thought they were going to be better than they were last year. They made dumbass moves. This year, I know their offense is going to be hot, but their defense, I'm not sure. So that's why I'm saying I'm at about that 6-7 win range. You know, that's where I'm at. But hey, listen, we've talked Raiders for like an hour. You got a whole bunch of people in the on the chat that all want to jump in. I promise you guys, I told Yuuuuuurp that I'd get with them for at least the hour because I got some things I got to do. It's always a pleasure to be with Yuuuuuurp. He'll put the link up for you guys if you want to continue this conversation. And then Yuuuuuurp, remember tomorrow morning we doing that boxing live. You got the links for it. It's going to be on the knockout canvas, y'all. So for any of you guys who want to join us, it's going to be about 11 o'clock to noon on Yuuuuurp's time. Some of you guys who are in the Central Time and the East Coast, like Navman, it'll be about like noon to 1 you guys' time. But for us in the West Coast, it's going to start about 10 a.m. and we're doing a whole boxing live. If you need the link to actually watch the fights with us together, then I could send it to you. Just follow me on Instagram. That's Reyes Boxing. And Yuuuuuurp, before I go, man, you got anything else for me?
Yeah, if you want to do like a little, I mean, I don't know how early you get up, but if you want to do something before the fight, we can.
Yeah, we could do like, well, let me see what time Turf is going to start putting up the link. And again, early for me isn't early for you. You're already going to be, by the time 11 o'clock hits your time, it's only 9 o'clock. It's 9 a.m. my time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm used to getting up early now. Like I'll be up at like 5:30, 6 or you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Right. But no. I'm gonna let you know, and then I'll tell you what. Like depending on what else happens, man, just keep it up. You got a bunch of people on the chat that want to jump on. Let them get their cooking in. I appreciate all your points, Yuuuuuurp, and believe me, bro. You make really good assessments. You make really good points about it. I hope you're right, bro. I will be one of the first people that will be like, Yuuuuuurp was right. This is great.
To be honest, I ain't even finished with the safeties, bro. I didn't even get.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. Tell me about the safeties before I go. Go ahead.
All right. Well, so people. So we were also talking about the safeties. Well, why couldn't we get it like a Fitzpatrick or go for somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? He said, but which he did make a point. He said his passing coverage is not that high, which is not. But I've watched him on Jeremy Chin, and he's played really good, bro. It wasn't like he was shitty or he sucked or he was okay. Like he made a lot of plays dating from Carolina when he got drafted to Carolina. He you know what I'm saying? I watched him when his rookie year, second year, and then I watched the year he had with Washington. Now, if you don't watch that, if you just watch games, watch certain games on, you know what I'm saying? That's how I watch my film because I don't have no all access. I don't have none of that stuff. So I watch the game with the volume on me, and I analyze and I watch Jeremy Chin, bro. He a dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, with the coaching staff, they putting him in spots where he's going to succeed. Where he succeeded at in Washington, it's the same way he's going to do for us. You know what I'm saying? And then Palomar, like, come on now, he's always played solid football. Now, does he have some cleaning up to do? Yeah, but Pete Carroll specializes in the secondary. He gets the corners and the safeties in right positions, so he's going to help him out in that position. This is why I say the quarterback. I mean the coaching staff, and I've said it since day one. You can watch my first video, bro. I've said it since then, 3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Or going on 4 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I've said it. The coaching staff is going to play a very key in the reason why we go 10-7. You feel me? It all ties into them, bro, in the developmental of the players, bro. You're going to see that. This is why that when I say if, that means that this is going to happen because I watch shit before the injury. I watch games before the injury. I analyze people on before the injury. And I have to tell you, I watch shit 100 times before I get on here and talk about it. You feel me? Look how long it took us to do this, John, bro. I had all day. I'm sitting here watching nothing but boxing shit.
I know.
Everything
you're gonna be great tomorrow when you get on the live. You're gonna know all the stuff.
Right, because there's a lot of shit I'm missing. I'm probably gonna go over everything again. I'm gonna watch every fucking fight again. You feel me? Like that's how I do. And but I just wanted to get my shit off because it was so many people in the joint on the panel yesterday. When there's a lot of people in there, you ain't, like you said, anybody in your chat, I probably ain't said not one thing. Probably like the rest of the whole show. You feel me? Because When there's a lot of people on there, I already know I'm not going to be able to get my point across or be able to say nothing. And I'm not the type to just push my way through and do it. I'm not doing all that. You feel me? So this is why I got my own platform, and I'll be able to get my shit off and stuff the very next day. You feel me? So, but I just wanted to have that one-on-one with you because you feel me. I felt like I wanted you to get where I was coming from about everything from 10-7 to the number one division and stuff. But like I told Angelo and I told Gray earlier, that my original pick was the Broncos, and I have documents. You can ask ECG. I've told ECG that. He's been on my show while I've said that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really think that. But my true answer is I think that Denver might take it though.
Yeah, and again, man, for everybody who's listening to us right now, we appreciate you guys. We know you're out there barbecuing, fireworks, whatever. So happy 4th of July to everyone. Me and Yuuuuuurp are not saying we don't want the Raiders to win. We definitely are hoping that the Raiders can win and be first. We're just both saying that we think the AFC West is going to be a tight race. In that tight race, he thinks it's going to be Denver, and I think it's going to be the Chargers. But neither one of us thinks it's going to be the Chiefs.
But we definitely not going. I hope y'all don't think we going 0-6 again. That's not happening. Like, I had to agree with that. Like, bro, I don't know why you keep saying that. Like, that 0-6 is not happening. Like, we're not going 0-6 in the division again. And that only happened one time.
Right.
Check back the last time we went 0-6 in the division. I bet you it was in like the early 2000s.
Yeah. Now I think at best, bro, and again I'll cut out right after this. I think at best we'll go 3-3. That's our best case scenario in the division. We'll go 1-on-1 against each of them. But the worst I think is probably maybe 2-4. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't think we're going 0-6. That's ridiculous. We're gonna win at least 2 of those motherfuckers.
Nah, I think we split, bro. I think we go 3-3.
Yeah, 3-3 is fair. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, we'll beat the Chargers twice. I don't think that. Or we'll beat the Broncos twice. I don't think that. I think if there was any team we could beat twice, it would have been the Chiefs. If we could beat a team twice, because we know them so well, I think it's the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs might be the team.
And we went 0-6, right? We went 0-6, but all the games were close. They ain't blow us out, bro. Actually, most of the game we were fucking leading.
Right. Yeah.
So it wasn't like we went 0-6 and was getting blown out and everything. No, we were leading most of them games. We just didn't finish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. But anyways,
all right, bro. I know you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you opening it up. Keep watching them tapes. I got to catch you up with some more, and then tomorrow again, and then put up the link for the chat because they want to chat with you, man. Yuuuuuurp.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Bro was in the building. Hold on, bro.
What?
My brother was in
going on?
I had to get my one-on-one in, bro. I had to get my one-on-one in.
That's all good.
How you feeling? Happy 4th, my brother.
I'm good. Hold on. I'm fucking something up there.
Happy 4th to you, brother.
Happy 4th to you, and happy 4th of July to you too, Bob.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I had to just, you know what I'm saying? I had to, I like to push back a little, stir the pot, you hear me? That's what I like to do. I felt like I made valid points for us. You know what I'm saying? I made valid points for us. People don't understand, y'all. I'm trying to get everybody to realize, right, that Y'all just looking at the injury and saying, "Oh, we're done," and then just dismiss what happened before the injury. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, when people say, "Oh man, he need to get rid of Christian Wilkins," well, he gonna come back, and when he come back, he might not even be that good. No, let's look before the injury. Let's look before the injury and all the things that he did before the injury. And with Christian Wilkins, this is his first major injury. Kuntz too. This is his first major injury. You know what I'm saying? I have no shot of a doubt. If a man knows his body. Nav, you know how you feel, right? You know your body. Zach, you know your body, right? Chat.
Yeah, it's fucked. My body is fucked, man.
You feel me? I'm just saying though. You feel me? If a man will tell me, yo, I feel great. This is the best I've ever felt. I'm going to believe him because that I can't look at you and be like, oh, you look fucked up. You in
I couldn't lie to you like that.
So
no, I feel like
last night my pick of the Chiefs winning the division.
Yeah.
It was all about somebody prove me the fuck wrong. Because they've been doing it. So I think somebody will this year. But that's the reason why I said the Chiefs.
Right.
Until somebody fucking takes them off the fucking goddamn wall, I got nothing but, as much as I hate to say it, it's got to be these fucking guys. They got better the entire fucking offseason. So it's I mean, the Eagles fucking whomped their ass. The Eagles are gonna whomp everybody's ass.
Right.
Could be literally if they play the same way they did this season. You realize the Eagles only lost in their own division the entire fucking season.
Hey, I would just tell you this, Dave. I think it was me and Blaze. I think Sacktown one night. It was a late night show. It was me, Blaze, and Sacktown, right? And me and Blaze was going over the schedule of the Eagles. Bro, they got when I mean brutal schedule, bro.
Oh, it's a brutal.
Yo, their schedule is fucking brutal because the teams they got to go on the road to play is brutal.
Right. You want to hear something opposite of that? The fucking Bills, they only leave the Eastern time zone one fucking time the entire fucking season.
Yep.
That's the Texas, right?
And that's Tennessee. Titans.
Oh, Tennessee. Titans, okay.
The Titans or Houston, one of the two. They only leave their time zone one fucking time. You think the NFL doesn't want fucking Bills to win the Super Bowl? That kind of
Raider night.
God damn.
Hey, those flags look badass with your fan blowing on them, man.
I know. I fucking let her fucking roll, dude. I didn't give a fuck. Oh, hold on. Let me
no, it looks cool like that, man.
Yeah.
There.
No, can't see my. I got my backdrop here. I got my backdrop right here.
This is why I got my Raider flag.
That'll work.
Anyway, so this is what I'm saying, right? So this is what I'm trying to say, right? People saying I don't know about Kuz. Y'all better know about him. I'm telling you this right now. Y'all better know about him because he's going to show his ass, bro.
He's fully healthy, bro.
People down him. I know he hears the noise. People down him. Oh, I don't think he's going to. I'm telling you, he's going to fucking watch. He's going to challenge Max, bro, for them sacks. He's definitely going to challenge Max for them sacks. I promise you.
He's fully healthy, bro. I don't know why everybody's fucking giving them fucking shit about him being hurt. Dude, the motherfucker's healthy.
That's what I'm saying.
And
then I'm telling you right now, Nav and Sack, don't be surprised if you see JB and DCam on opposite sides starting, bro. Do not be surprised. We need to stop talking about this is why I was explaining to Angelo about the secondary, bro. I am not worried about the secondary at all. Yeah, maybe I would have liked Shaquille Griffin, but I got to, I get to thinking about shit, and when I think about it, I start looking shit up and stuff, right? And I start rewatching shit. That is a dope ass shirt, bro. I ain't lying. That shit is crazy. Go turn all the way around. Stop right there. Move over to the left. Move to the left.
To your right. To your right.
Move to the right. Go back around. I want to see I can see that
We
part.
didn't get to see
the back part.
That's fire.
Stand right where you stand and just turn around.
There you go.
All right, now
You need to move to your right. Your right. Your right.
And move forward.
There you go.
Move forward. There we go. That's what right
Now
there.
do a somersault. Do a somersault.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, get it.
Be careful asking now to do something, man.
Hey, no, that's fire though, bro.
That is badass.
Yeah, I like
that shit?
Hell yeah.
I'm about to go up to the neighbor's place and we're gonna fucking
Party
light
hard.
sticks.
Okay.
I'm taking my explosives with me.
I wish my brother-in-law was there. I can shoot his AR off.
Okay. Our next live I gotta show. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
They mix the fireworks with the guns out here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember one before I was at my cousin's crib. He let me shoot his AR off. That shit was fun.
Marcus.
Right there. Boom, 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 boom. He's like, all right, motherfucker, get my shit back.
Marcus, please, bro. If somebody fucking goes down on the offensive line, dude, I need you to fucking call them motherfuckers, dude. Fucking monster, bro. We need you.
Yeah, I call Marcus Banks my bulldozer push starter.
Yeah, he's the bulldozer push starter. Yeah. He push start a bulldozer.
I love you, bro. I believe in the Raiders, dog. For real. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying now. That's why I did this show, because I'm trying to let people realize.
You fucking liar. Fucking Yuuuuuurp fucking had your back on that shit.
Well, no. See, I gave the reason earlier. I don't know. Well, Sat, you've been watching. I gave my reason though. The only reason why I said the Raiders yesterday, because I was pushing back on what Angelo was saying, and I felt like the whole show I really didn't get enough chance to say, because there was so many people on here. That's why I did this show, so I could have that one-on-one with them. So I was letting them know. Like, I believe that we can probably win the week. I believe that we can maybe push for that number one spot in the division. Because, you know what I'm saying? Even though as good as everybody's saying, we still fucking play these guys the toughest out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about everybody in our division. You know what I'm saying? So this is the reason why I'm saying I think this. So I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. But I have to keep it 100 too. The fucking Broncos is something serious, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's crazy. The Broncos are something serious, bro. The Broncos is something serious. But I don't mean we can't go toe to toe with them. So I know ECG when and Gravy they made it seem like, you know what I mean, that we were gonna get kind of like blown out by them, but no, this is why I was having this hour-long conversation on Gravy about it. I was trying to tell him, like, look, bro, like, I hear what you're saying, you know what I'm saying, and you're not wrong, you know what I'm saying, but you gotta look at the bigger picture on stuff, you feel me? So, you know what I mean? That's what so you gotta look at I was trying to get him to get my point of view on how it is, you feel me? That's all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, we only had hey man, we only had 10 people on the show.
yeah, right.
Hey, so Jeff said he sent me a video of Sacktown. All you
Oh no. Oh,
Mike,
Jeff,
Mike,
come on.
Mike, take your hat
Come on,
off.
Jeff.
Jeff said take your hat off.
What? Why?
He just said
All right.
take your hat off. I don't know why. But here we go.
I got my hat off, but you
Taino,
can't see me.
it's been a long time. Hey, it's been a long time, brother. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. How you been, bro?
So Jeff,
Salute to my man Taino Raider, man. Salute to you, bro.
What's up, Taino?
so Jeff said this is freaking Sacktown. Ready?
Everybody hasn't told you today. I just want to stop by and say you're looking pretty freaking awesome. Because you are pretty freaking awesome. So have yourself a pretty freaking awesome day. Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. See you around, stuff. Bye. Hey, everybody hasn't told you today.
All right, that's enough. I get it. Hey, and Jeff, you know what you get? You get the rising finger.
Rising finger.
Man, my man Taino, man.
Taino,
Wow,
what's
brother,
up?
but good to see you, bro. Thanks for popping in. Brother.
What's up, Taino, man?
About to go-
Taino's a badass, man.
I'm about to go up to the neighbor's house and we're all going to get shit-faced and fucking probably shoot each other with Roman candles at some point.
Yeah. Well, what we got to do in our next live together is to show how many fingers we all have left.
All right, no shit.
Make sure everybody's okay, and do an eyebrow check, and the mustache check.
Whoa. Pro's there. What's up? Pro E's there. Blaze,
Pro E, what's up, man?
and Blaze.
Professionally.
And Herb, what's up, fellas? Happy 4th, my brother. Blaze,
Happy 4th to you.
Blaze.
Hey,
Tell
man,
little Blaze, that's
Blaze.
what's happening.
What's up, Blaze?
hey, so last night's show, dude, $680, bro. Hour and a half. $680.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife about it. She said that was wonderful, man. She said we did a great thing about that. So,
Jeff, if you're still in here, I want to say I followed up on more of Little Raider. What you did, Jeff, is freaking beyond freaking anything that anybody can do to help while the stuff was happening. And and Devin reached out to me and said, "Hey, bro, I can't put gas in my tank." I'm like, "Cool, get this shit. I'm gonna bring you on the show, and we're gonna fucking make some money, and we're gonna fucking give you cash money right now, cash out." And they came on board, and they came on actually on the show and talked about what all this has been like over the last 3 years, and all this stuff.
Hey, and
$680 we did in an hour and a half.
hey, now, man, that's name again? I can't remember.
What's that?
I'm leading you into something here.
Okay, go ahead.
What was Devin's wife's name again? I can't remember.
Jolie. And Jeff, trust me, dude. Everything you did for them and have been doing for them,
right?
It's amazing, bro. I did nothing.
Yes, sir.
All put it out there, bro. And everything you've done, Jeff, started the fucking ball freaking rolling down the hill. And now other companies also fucking. Hey, you need? What do you need? What do you need?
Yeah.
To quote one of
you.
to quote one of Yerp's friend's songs, I ain't even started. Ain't even started.
I ain't started yet.
Yeah.
I ain't started.
I ain't even start. You hear me?
Yep. Ain't even start.
He said,
That's a great song.
He said, live, but sent Lil Raider something today. That's what's up, Taino. That's what's up, brother. That's what's up.
It was good, man. The family came on there, man. They were so freaking positive and happy and stuff. It's freaking amazing, bro. You know, Mike was saying that was my best show ever with the Alvarados. I'm not sure. I mean, that might be 1 and 2.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that was before that show. I mean, now we'll call it a draw.
Yeah, 1A, 1B, 1A, 1B. Yeah,
call it a draw, like the Black Knight and Monty Python. Okay, then.
It was pretty awesome because I mean, Devin's freaking funny too.
Yeah.
Devin's very funny.
Tell me Devin doesn't look like a fucking Raider. Tell me he doesn't look like a Raider.
Oh no, Raider looks like a Raider. Yeah, there's no question.
No, Devin looks like a Raider too.
I'm gonna just say this.
Looks like a fucking offensive lineman.
Hey, hold on, y'all. I want to say this to Jeff, bro. Let me just tell you something, bro. The things that you've done so far, bro, I believe you can pull them off. Bro. So don't say hoping you can pull them off. Guess what? You doing God's work, brother, and you be able to pull it off. He gonna make sure you pull it off, bro. I don't want to say that. So I believe that you can pull it off.
I didn't know you wanted to come on the show tonight, Paul.
Yeah, no shit.
What do you mean? You're not reading the chat or
Give me the link.
Yeah, I was just sarcasm, man.
what do you think? Well, you thought this was on replay or what?
Jeff, truth be told, I'm not
Hey,
trying
I'm not gonna lie. One time I was on Ben's fucking live or some shit, and the whole time I'm talking, and I thought it was all live and shit, and homeboy's like, nah, fucking SoCal's like, this shit's a replay. I'm like, man, we're talking to myself and shit.
No, this is live,
the whole fucking time.
This is live.
Hey, so happy 4th of July.
Yeah, you too, bro. I got the
Hey,
colors
man,
on.
you have a Cerveza in your hand, man. I know goddamn Fanta.
Oh, you want me to go get one? I'll be right back.
Sun Kiss or a Sun Kiss? You drink is not a Cerveza. What's up?
Mug got some fancy Fritos in that mother.
Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass.
Holy fuck, dude. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? That's loud as fuck, man.
I got signed, dude. Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
You got the twist.
That's more like it, my brother. That's more like it.
Oh,
yeah.
No, it's
Twisted. That's what I'm talking about.
Have you tried the extremes?
no, I don't fucking drink that shit.
No, I was talking to Yurt.
That'll make me.
Huh?
That'll
Twisted Teas.
make me way worse than I already am.
Be fam in the building. Salute Raider Nation family. Salute to you,
Come on,
bro.
piece of shit.
Bank said TheYurpJerz Raiders is my brother. Salute to you, my brother. Said Billy David. Bro said I'm out. All right, Jeff. Have a good one, bro. Happy 4th to you.
Where's the left at?
Yes, sir. So yeah, that was just my take my little pushback, dude. You feel me? I think we're gonna be A-OK.
I had to go get my beers in the ice chest and put them out here with me.
I thought you had to pee.
I'll take you guys with me when I do. Just for that, I'm gonna take you guys when I do have to piss.
Now you gotta kill it.
Hey,
Should have
Where's
fucking
where's your
you out the bears. The fuck's your problem? It's all the team, bro. Fuck out of there.
Snap.
I
What's up, Marcus?
the way to get beers. That's what you do. Multitask, bro. Multitask.
Martin, salute right back at you, brother.
So what y'all got going on tonight?
Barbecue.
I'm about to head up to a barbecue now. The wife is she's like freaking over the fucking whole fucking thing of being around people with the Spain trip and then the Wyoming trip. She's fucking done. She's like, nope, go on up there, fucking hang out with the neighbors, do your thing. But I'm sleeping. I'm like,
How
okay.
does? Oh, that is real.
Yeah, I'm about to get at the beach right now. Go watch some fire and shit.
I'd like to take credit for the reason why she's so tired, but can't.
Hey, guess what's starting up in my neighborhood? Just started up.
I was only there for like fucking 3 minutes or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Obviously she's not going to be tired from that.
Oh, yeah, you broke your record?
No. It was a record on the low end. It was a record on the low end. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the mariachi band starting up.
Right on.
You're chilling?
That's probably going to happen at some point.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna.
Yeah,
It's cool.
you know,
I like
so-
it. Background music.
So,
Yeah,
so what's your favorite? What's your go-to barbecue food?
Oh, that's brisket.
Hell yeah! Talk that talk.
That's easy. That's an easy answer. That and ribs, bro. That and ribs. Beef ribs,
Ribs.
specifically. But smoked
I'm
brisket,
just doing.
though, that's fucking next level. Fucking, oh my God, money.
Brisket is
burnt
beyond what I.
Burnt ends, bro. Oh man.
Brisket
Yeah,
is beyond my level. Never mind.
That's
No,
that's
I'm
what I.
saying two ends of the fucking brisket, though. That's fucking,
Yeah,
that's level shit right there.
man. Hey, that's what they be using it at Buc-ee's. I figured it out. When they say the chunk, when they make the chunk brisket barbecue sandwich, they put the shredded brisket in the chunk, the burnt ends. They put them in there. They mix it up and then they slip it on the sandwich, bro. I figured it out, bro. Man, that's why I had to taste of the burnt ends, bro. That shit is so fire. I love brisket. Brisket is my favorite barbecue of all time. I don't think nothing can beat brisket right now.
Them ribs, though.
Cook it right if you fucking cook it right.
Ribs are hard to beat, though.
Well,
Some strong shit.
Okay, I can't do above my level. I wish I could do a brisket like Bob can do. But I've just got some ribeye steaks, and then I picked up a nice salmon fillet, big ass salmon fillet. That I'm gonna throw on the barbecue.
Surf and turf. Surf and turf, baby.
You got it, man. We got some potato salad and some buns and some corn. I'm on the corn on the cob look like shit. So I was like, man,
Hey,
it was missing. It was missing more kernels and people in this house missing teeth.
I'll tell you what, something y'all like with potato salad. Something y'all need to try if you have a smoker. Smoke the
I
potatoes.
love it.
Smoke the
Hell yeah.
potatoes and then make the potato salad.
right.
Hell yeah.
I bought a bucket. I bought a bucket of potato salad. I don't know how to make potato salad.
Smoked potato salad. Oh my god, dude.
I don't have a smoker.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you do, smoke a potato.
Oh, I know. I can imagine that would add so much flavor to it.
What the fuck is going on with this potato? It's fucking amazing, bro. What's my go-to barbecue food? Oh
Hey.
yeah. I already,
So-
you know, dude. Look, the ribs. You can never go wrong with the ribs, though. You can do that
Yeah.
shit if you want. You can do it on a flat grill. You can do that shit in the oven. You can do that shit on a fucking grill. You can do that shit in the smoke. Ribs are ribs, bro. Shit's fucking money, no matter what. Brisket, that shit can only be done in a fucking smoke. True.
My specialties on the barbecue I perfected at the tailgates was teriyaki, tri-tip steak, shish kebab
Oh, ooh.
with yellow, red, and orange peppers and onions and mushrooms, and it's smoked in this teriyaki sauce that I make, and those things are bomb.
That shit's good, bro. Gotta be good.
Hey,
It's-
y'all making me fucking hungry, dog.
I'm hungry as fuck, bro. And you fuckers are keeping me here, so I gotta go.
Let's go.
I'm going up to the fucking neighbor's place.
Fuck you.
We're gonna blow some shit up.
He said, blow some shit up.
We're gonna blow some shit up.
I'm about to go to the beach right now.
What bitch? What's her name?
I'm in South Padre.
Hey man. Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'm gonna bounce out.
All right.
All right, man. If we're doing a finger check, you gotta check your fingers tomorrow and see how many you got left.
Right on. Yeah, it might be a few less. I don't know.
Don't come
All right, look.
back looking like penguin or nothing.
Love y'all, man. Take care.
I know you too.
All right, take care. Take care, Bob.
Hey, so I was trying to talk to Yerp about Wilkins. What's going on with him?
Good.
When shoot you out. You know what you can really do. But had these other dudes step up. But that's why I was trying to explain to Gravy earlier, because I had a whole hour and a half conversation with him, just straight Raiders. You know, and you know, my reasoning on why I think we could compete with these guys, and his reasoning why he thinks we're not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? He says, believe me, he said that it was we got better, you know what I'm saying? But he feels like everybody else got way better. And I'm trying to say, really, they didn't get way better. They just had to step up. And I believe, and this is another thing, like, and then he mentioned, well, you know, bro, how are we gonna compete when we went 0-6 in this division last year? Yeah, well, that's the only time we win 0-6 in the division in the last 5 years. I'm just dating back the last 5 years. Now, I can go really longer because it's been a while since we didn't win the game in the division. You know what I'm saying? So
Shit, 6-0 in the division and still didn't make the playoffs one year, long time ago.
So, you know, people want to, like, you know, and they want to crown the Chargers But like they saying we last in the division, but I don't understand how we're putting us last.
No, I don't see it.
We competed every game. We had a shitty coaching staff and our injured team, and we still was competing against these guys. No quarterback. Still competing. They didn't beat us by. We were beating them every game, every division game we played last year. We were beating them, and then we fell off in the second half, or we fell off in the fourth quarter, or we fell off in the middle of the third, going on to the rest of the game.
That's pure coaching, I think.
It's not like they blown us out, or they started off blowing us out and we can't. No, we were in every freaking game. We just couldn't capitalize on it. And we didn't have the coach staff to capitalize on it. This is why I'm trying to explain to people.
Yeah, well, I explain it. I blame it totally on the coaching staff where we're at last year.
We don't have that.
Players.
This is what I've been saying.
Hey, we don't. Right, we don't have that problem no more.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I've been saying since day one. If anybody that knows, you can ask Rob. I think Rob and maybe G-Fam. I remember I got a lot of like subs, so I don't remember, but like people, but the G-Fam, like the regulars, y'all know. I've been saying this shit since day one. You know what I'm saying? The coaching staff is going to play a major part in what these players' development and how fast they can catch on to speed and everything, bro. It's going to play a major part. This is why I keep saying 10-7. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why I'm saying I'm 7, and I'm giving y'all facts, bro. It ain't like I just saying this shit just to say it, bro. This is well thought shit that I've been thinking and going over, and then go back and watch it certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just like the injuries, people say, "Oh, Corey Bennett was he was injured." Well, what was he doing before he got injured? He was shutting shit down. People forget about that. Well, what did people say about Kuntz? Oh yeah, Kuntz. What was he doing before he got injured that year before? He sacked 9 sacks in the last 5 games or the last 7 games. Like, people are forgetting that. They're forgetting that. They're just worried about the injury and say, "Oh, he can never or he might not never recover." That's not true. It's not true. It's not like he had a devastating injury where he tried to come back and it's like, "Nah, I can't." It's not that. It's a procedure that we've been working on these athletes on for years, and they perfected it.
Hey,
Now that when they come back, the injury ain't so bad that they're able to recover a little quicker and be able to get back on the field and perform.
can we just pick up a defensive tackle from South Carolina?
Yeah, talking heavyweight. Forget about him.
That dude's a monster, bro.
Yeah,
And Gray,
we got
too.
Tonka, and we got JJ. We got JJ too.
I just thought about that in my head. I remember that guy from that defense tackle we got. That dude's a monster, bro. From South Carolina.
But that's what I'm saying, right? You got to take into consideration. There's rookies. There's certain rookies in there that really looks like. Man, I've done film on, and I know.
Saying that he was the job
for John Jr. Rob Leonard is the right person for talking heavyweight. Rob Leonard is the right coach for these young defensive linemen, bro.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what John Joyner does. I mean, probably not this year so much, but in the future. I mean, I think that guy's going to develop well under this coaching stuff. Oh, D-Mount getting an AOC MVP incoming. What's up, Demokes? I know you.
Said Wilkins.
We all know you.
A game time decision with limited reps at best, in my opinion. I don't think he's starting. I don't think he's gonna play until like week 6. I think they put him on what's his name? So I'm not, but like I said, that's how I'm talking about him because I'm not worried about him because I know that the injury is going to take bad time to heal. They're not coming back.
Hey,
And I've said it plenty of times. Tuck had the same injury. He came back too fast. So that's why they're taking their time. So let them take their time and let the other guys cook. That's all I'm saying. Let the other guys cook. You know what I'm saying? Jonah Lalu, people were saying like me and Gravy just went 40 minutes off just Jonah Lalu alone. You know what I'm saying? We had a long conversation of just straight Raider football, bro. Me and him going back and forth on why I think we can do something and why I think we okay, but you know we could have did a lot better. So
Yeah. Maybe you should do
but
a
Jonah,
live with just,
no,
sorry. I was just
so
to say real
no,
quick.
me and
Maybe,
Gravy, one day me and
I, I,
Gravy gonna
I was thinking,
this is what I'm
sorry.
doing with a lot of people. This is what I'm gonna start doing with a lot of other content creators. We're gonna have one-on-ones. You feel me? Me and Nav gonna have
Yeah.
one-on. Yeah, anybody, we do the one-on-one, and I'll tell them. You know what I'm saying? So, but me and Gravy will have our one-on-one. Like we talk. It would have been great. It would have been great if it turned into a show. But yeah, unfortunately, bro, he
Yeah.
he had a lot he was doing. Family was about and friends was getting ready to come over. He said so. I felt bad just taking up as much time as I took on because he was, like I said, like we was on the phone for at least like an hour and 30 minutes, bro. Just straight Raiders, like just straight Raiders, just boom, 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 back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, behind on.
Yeah, I want to hear that. I want to hear that same conversation, on a show with you two, because that'd
Yeah.
be fire.
Mm-hmm. We gonna make that happen. We gonna make that happen. But like I was saying, so I just don't see. I don't see them. I don't see it. I see us competing in this division, yo. You know what I'm saying? I see us really.
I see.
We gonna be in every game, bro. I don't see it as a game where we get blown out in. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I really don't.
Yeah, without some freak thing happening, I don't see it either. Because, I mean, like you said it all along. I've also said it all along. Once we got Pete Carroll, Spytek, Chip Kelly, and we
Right.
kept Patrick Graham and Robbie Leonard,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, now I see it's going. Now we got men in the building. I
Yeah.
know it's been used so many hundreds and thousands of times, but we do. We have grown-ups in there that are know what they're freaking doing and have done it for a long time.
Right. Not facts. And so damn, I lost my because I had something I wanted to say.
Sorry, I distracted you.
No, you
There's
good,
that.
good. Because I do that, what I mean, especially I've been smoking. I've been smoking all day.
Yeah.
The fact that right. So yeah, so the Jonah Lalu thing, right? Hold on
Mm.
one second. Hey babe, I'm live.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Nah, I'm just going. Yeah, you right?
Yeah, we just got back.
Okay, how was it?
Thank for it. But it was thank for you, but it was good.
Okay. All right, I hit you up when I'm done.
Okay.
All right, look.
Hi, sweets.
Yeah, right when you said you were hanging up, but yeah.
Oh, it's all right.
But
She's gonna
so
tell you pretty soon. You better chill. You better chill sack down now, man.
um, so the whole Christian Wilkins thing, right? And this is what I explained to Angelo. People saying we don't know what Kuz is going to be. Trust me, I'm not worried about Kuz. I know he's going
Right.
to perform.
I ain't worried about Kuz either.
His-
I
my
ain't worried
thing-
about.
You saying they saying, well, we don't know. He was injured. We don't know how he's going to look. Max was injured too. You going to say the same thing,
Right.
right? So
It's pretty much Raider PTSD. You know, I mean, we all have it. I mean, if you don't, I don't know, be a real Raider fan if you don't have PTSD from this team. So, okay, well, you know, we're, in the back of our minds is always thinking, okay, what can happen this year? But I don't have those in the back of my mind this year. I've had them every other year for the past, I don't know how many years, but this year is one year I don't. Maybe I'll get fooled again, but I don't think so. I say the coaching staff that they retained and picked up. I mean, that's good. If we'd have had that crew last year, that's at least 5 more games, 5 more wins, at least.
right,
So why not this year with the extra talent we picked up? So I think Thornton is good. I think maybe not right at first, but I think who's going to be good at first in the long balls is Trey Tucker because
right.
he'll actually have a quarterback that can get him the ball. How many times was he open down the field and the ball was so overthrown he either got tackled or was overthrown that he couldn't get to it, or was underthrown so much that he got tackled instead of just walking into the end zone.
Don't catch it, and don't think he always talks about him too. If you notice,
I know.
Geno Smith clips, he always talks about Trey Tucker. So I know he's going to look for him.
Yep.
That's what I was saying, right? Everybody keeps saying Thornton. I understand about Thornton. I really don't. To be honest, I've been on track saying this also, that I didn't know who Thornton was really. You know what I mean? My original
None of us did.
that round who I wanted was Jalen Royals.
Jalen Royals, yeah.
And I thought, and I was mad because I'm like, damn, we fucking picked him, and Jalen Royals got picked by the Chiefs right after. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy work. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, we do have to see with what's the name, but I really think we're gonna be fine with Trey Tucker.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Until Thornton starts getting the game speed down and everything else. I mean, it's fourth round or so. It's not like I'm expecting him to come in and start right away, but I think he'll be playing a lot. But I think it's really going to benefit Trey Tucker this year. You know, with the accurate quarterback, and it's going to help Jacoby. It's going to help everybody out, and Genty is going to help out. The fact, you know, they got to look at him too, so that's going to help. You know, so I all signs are go for me, man.
Right. G-Fam said we just need to be patient with Wilkins, as I've been saying.
Exactly. Don't rush him back in there.
As fans, we immediate contributions. I don't know if I'm saying there. We want immediate contributions. There we go. From every player we get. And since Wilkins only played limited snaps in silver and black, many fans are impatient. Exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
Exactly, bro. People they're dismissing what they done before the injury. That's what they're doing. If you ask somebody, right, you can ask anybody right now. I don't care who they are. They could be a Raiders fan. And you ask them, right, why do you want to get Wilkins? Why you want to get rid of Wilkins? Or why do you think Wilkins not going to perform? Or why Kuntz you think Kuntz not going to perform? You know what the first thing is they're going to say? Oh, because he was injured. I don't know if he can come back from that injury. What do you mean? That don't make any sense. When the last time you seen somebody really come from a major injury like that and never bounce back from it?
Well, you threw a great example out earlier too with Adrian Peterson too.
And the gap's not
a good point.
And the gap's not even fucking close. The gap's way far from that. That's a big ass gap from Adrian Peterson and Malcolm Kuntz. That's a fucking huge gap. Just imagine the technology each year. You don't think that
Yes.
the doctors and everybody has gotten better on studying how to fucking come back earlier from an ACL injury? Come on now.
You'd have to be a fool not to recognize that. Yeah.
You mean to tell me that? See, I really dive deep. I pay attention to shit. You feel me? I really did dive deep in this. That's why I'm pushing back, and I'm able. People are hearing my what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? Because the injury, right? They tend to forget about what they did before the injury, not after they dismiss what they did. Oh, well, we don't think he's going to be good. So they be like, but what he done before? Oh, he was great. He was fine. You know what I mean? He was nice. Well, why can't he do that after the injury? Why are you downplaying it now? Because you wasn't downplaying it before the injury. Why are you downplaying it after the injury? You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or while he's injured. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know their body but themselves, you feel me? And I go by that.
Right.
Somebody tell me that they feel great and they ready to go, I'm going to believe them. I'm not going to have no doubts on it. So what I do is take So what I do is take what they've done before the injury and take their word for what they're saying about how healthy they feel. I take that into consideration and I put two and two together and say, well, if he's healthy and this is how he feels great, then he's going to continue to doing what he did before the injury. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, how much longer are you planning on?
I'm on.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I mean, if you want to hop off, you can, but I'm on.
I was just. Oh, so you're just down for a while? Okay, good. I got a light to burn. I'll be popping in and out. So if you want to, it's up to you. If you want to invite somebody back in the chat to keep you company when I'm, having to go back and forth from the barbecue to, but it's gonna. All right, I'm gonna light it right now. It's just gonna take a while. I use charcoal. I don't fuck around with gas.
But Alec,
not on 4th of July anyway.
See, Alec, that's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? NFL players coming back from ACL tears faster and better nowadays. Yes. And they're forgetting that. That's why they're saying what they're saying. That's why people say what they say. Wilkins was just a freak thing from that celebration. If he come back this season or next season, he'll be fine. Yes, exactly. And they're worried about the money. Oh, well, ain't nothing he can do. Would you want to stop paying him because he injured? Like, come on. He's injured. So, yeah, we're going to pay him when we need to pay him. That don't stop. The money don't stop because somebody injured. That's in the contract. So, yeah, we're going to have to pay him. And then when he come back next year, if he come back next year or if he come back this year, he going to continue what he was doing before he got injured. So now, this is why I'm saying, this is why 10-7 is looking more logical.
I agree with you, man.
I got it, and I keep shying away off of Jonah Laulu, bro. Jonah Laulu played at right. He took Christian Wilkins' spot when Christian Wilkins got hurt, right? The man played he played solid football. And I would take solid over pretty good at any day, right? And we have to take into consideration that he was a rookie, right? Last year. This year, this is his second year. You know what I'm saying? So now he's ready to go. He has this game speed down pat. He's been working on his craft throughout the off season. And I think if he goes in and plays next to Malcolm Kuntz Adam Butler and Max Crosby, he's gonna fit right in. Right? Not
Yeah,
I'm not
and
and Brady was trying to say, so you think is he Christian Wilkins? No, he's not gonna be Christian Wilkins. No, he's not Christian Wilkins, but he will be the best Jonah Lalu that you can have, and it'll work. It'll work.
yeah, and plus what they picked up in the draft, we can rotate the players. I mean, I think Tonka Hemingway would be a good rotation piece. You know,
Exactly.
be a good rotation piece. So we got a
I
little bit more depth on the line
right, and I ain't
than we
even
did
mention
last year.
I ain't even mention Tonka. You feel me? But
I'm not talking about taking over the spot. I'm talking about
I
being a
know
rotational piece.
I didn't mention. I know. I'm just saying. I didn't even mention him because we was still on Jonah Lalu. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
But and then the secondary. I don't be surprised, like I said, if you see Henry Richardson and JB on the opposite side of the field.
Hey, I know. I remember you saying that earlier, and I think a lot of people have given up on DeCamerion Richardson, just like on Jacorian Bennett.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, after 1 year being forced in, they didn't even want to play him, and they had to put him in because of the way all the injuries. And he got baptism by fire, man.
But
So
so
give the
did Jacorian Bennett. Jacorian Bennett was the same way. Got picked on.
exact way. It was the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And look at the second season in Jacorian Bennett. That
Yeah.
motherfucker-
Exactly.
Nobody was catching anything the first 7 games. Go back and watch the games. His first 7 games, nobody was catching a fucking thing on him.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying, man.
Then he got injured, and now people say, "Well, I don't know about JB because he was injured. He only played 7 games." Yeah, look at the 7 games he fucking played. Lights out. So this is what I'm saying. This is why. And then Cameron Richardson, same way. He got shit on. I guarantee you he came back and he knows the game speed now. He probably knows how to maneuver in the NFL now and in the games. So he knows. Pretty sure he's been talking to Jacorian Bennett. And Jacorian like,
oh hell yeah. Probably took him under his wing, man, knowing how Jacorian is.
Exactly. Now it's time for you to lock in.
Now he's got Eric Stokes to talk to you too. I mean,
yeah, I think he's better though. To be honest,
you think who's better?
DeCamerion.
DeCamerion? Okay, cool. I would like to see that, man. Develop our young talent, man. See what they can do, man. I'm all for that.
Mm-hmm.
But we got other people we can throw in too. So I mean, either way, we got more backup, players, to a deeper team. In other words, last year, I'm not saying it's perfect yet, but I mean, I'm saying it improved greatly.
Right. So, so Alex said, yes, got many guys competing for D tackle spots this camp for Raiders. Yeah, it's just that one spot they're gonna have to fix up until Christian Wilkins coming. But I think if they throw Jonah Lalu right there, he'll be fine.
And he'll be standing right next to Max Crosby.
Yeah,
in between him and Adam Butler. So I mean, come on, man.
It'll be him and Kuntz. He'll be on the side of Kuntz and Adam Butler.
Oh, you think be on Kuntz's side?
Yeah, Adam Butler plays on the side of Matt.
Oh, I thought he played the opposite side of that. I don't know. You're right. Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
Alex said Richardson can tackle very good. Ball skills is lacking though. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be. I'm pretty sure that right there will get better. His ball skills and everything.
Yeah.
He worked on that this offseason. I'm pretty sure of that.
He was a rookie throwing it into the fire, so you're going to see improvement there.
Let's see.
Especially with Pete Carroll, Pete Carroll being on the team, to coach him up. That's his, everybody knows that's his pride cornerbacks and his D-backs, I should say.
Yeah. The secondary, that's his specialty right there. So,
yeah, exactly.
So when people
that's
say
what he played.
Weakness, no, I don't think so.
Nope, I don't either. I just feel like a lot of people are just going to suck this year because we don't have Christian Wilkins. I'm sorry. I love Christian Wilkins, but there's 11 guys on the field at one time. You're missing one. He'd be a star player, but you got. I mean, I'm more excited for our offense improvement, but I think it's going to be that bad as people are saying just because Christian Wilkins is out. I mean, come on. We got all these other players too, and we got a great coaching staff.
So, the Cameron Richardson is 6'2", bro.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect for Pete Carroll.
And Darian Porter's the same way. He just weighed more.
Yep.
He don't weigh that much. He weighed by like 7 more pounds than Cameron Richardson. And the Darian Porter's at like 195. He's 6'2". Cameron Richardson is 6'2", 188. But like I said, you'll see rotation in the secondary also.
Especially with the cover three, they run that Leo linebacker, and I think that's going to be Chin. I don't know if you agree with that. It's going to play that Leo spot because Pete likes running that Leo.
What you mean?
Not all the time, but
you talking about like the Ken Chancellor?
What do they bring?
You talking about the Ken Chancellor role?
I said the Leo role. Oh yeah. Where a safety coming up, basically being an outside end or a linebacker or something. Come up and tighten up the box, so to speak.
Yeah.
We all love our boxes tight.
You gotta chill,
Okay, man.
Yeah. So, damn, you gotta chill again for me when we lose my train of thought. It's like, nah. Yeah, but Jeremy Chin he can cover. I seen some covering skills in him.
Yep, and he's a hitter, man. I mean, God damn, that dude can hit.
You know what I mean?
Reminds me of some of the old Raider safeties that played. That dude just comes up and hits. And he's got the size to make it count.
You ain't wrong.
Maybe some forced fumbles and shit, or maybe even some picks. Because that's what we need to work on, getting more turnovers.
Now the only thing I'm worried about is the slot. That's the only.
Yeah.
Everything else I covered pretty well, but the everything I think I covered pretty well, right? But I don't that slot receiver, that slot corner, man, that scares me.
Do you think they're going to go with Darnell Holmes in the slot?
Yeah, that's
what I've been hearing.
I mean, somebody can beat him out. Somebody might be able to beat him out. Look at Sam Webb.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I think this is the year they give Sam Webb a chance.
Yeah. I got to step out for a minute. I got to make the trade for the salmon, so I'll be gone for a few minutes. So find somebody else to keep you company while I'm bouncing in and out. But I'm still listening.
You good up? You straight? So So, well, in the what's the name? I'll take over. So yeah, Alex said Chin would be great for us. He learned some stuff from Wagner. Yep. Last season too. Yeah, exactly. He had a really good solid. He had a solid season last year, bro. And his somebody's shooting. I think it's my brother-in-law. Yeah, super close. Y'all hear that?
My wife already made the tray for the salmon. So
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the coals. It'll be easy then. I'll be out for just a couple minutes. Yeah, flip the steaks and stuff like that.
Right. Now you good on. But like Alex said, yeah,
Oh,
Chinga. I watched Washington a little bit because I watched the red zone and the other games. You know what I'm saying? So I watched a lot of the Washington games, and that defense was really good. And Chin played his ass off last year, and it's not like he was no scrub.
no, it was a salary. It was a salary cap issue.
He actually played solid for Carolina Panthers too when he was playing for them. His rookie year, his first 3 years. He's only been in the league. This is 5th year now. So he's real young.
Joke, but
so
it's just a joke. But if Panthers get rid of them, they're usually good players.
yeah, but I don't know. But what's happening? What's happening? Got Ben in the building. What up, Ben?
What's up, Ben?
He said my neighbor's popping off with the fireworks here. My brother-in-law is shooting. I can hear the shots. They mad close. He's shooting. But yeah, what I was saying. Oh yeah, so it wasn't like he was all like trash or anything. His rookie season, whatever. Happy 4th to you, my brother. Happy 4th to you, cuz. So it wasn't like he was trash or anything coming in. He was actually really good. You know what I'm saying? And I think
I'm
played for us is how Chick go play for us. Watch. Just watch. Defense said we need to upgrade cornerback room. Mike Hilton on a 2-year deal, 6 to 18 million contract. But see, people keep saying Mike Hilton, bro. Rasul Douglas is better than Mike Hilton. Mike Hilton really can't cover like that. Rasul Douglas, I think, would be cheaper, and I think he's better than Mike Hilton. G-Fan, look up. Do me a favor, look up Rasul Douglas grade. He said, I feel linebacker been with Roberts Pratt as well, White and Gaynor backing them up. Well, actually, I think they're going to be running a 4-3 defense, so they're going to have all 3 linebackers in there. So it's going to be White, Pratt, and Roberts. So, and that's going to be lit with all 3 of them in there. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing me and Gray was talking about too. Well, me and Gray always going back and forth with the linebackers, for real. Like, I think our linebackers are straight. He think they're not Spillane. And I'm like, you're trying to like everybody don't play the same. They got different styles. You feel me? What's gonna work with Roberts is gonna work for him. He doesn't have to be Spillane. He just has to do what he's been doing. He's Super Bowl champion. People forget that shit too. 2-time Super Bowl champion. And he's very smart. Dude is very smart. So I feel like Landon Roberts is gonna be able to do him. He's gonna be all right.
I love Landon Roberts.
You know what I mean?
It's going to be our Mike, so we all love our Mikes.
G-Fan says, salute Ben. Yes, sir. Alex said, Robert's been a savvy vet. That's what I'm saying. Alex, damn, bro. Where you been at, bro? Shoot. Sub to the channel if you ain't already, my brother. For real. I like your takes, for real. You talking at work. You saying basically what I'm trying to say to everybody right now. I'm trying to get certain people to realize, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, right. Robert, and he's very smart, bro. Like if you listen to, even if you watch his play, bro, like and how he describes the play and dissects it, bro, he's very fucking smart. And I'm telling you right now, bro, he's gonna play really well for us. He's going to play exceptionally well for us. And Devin White, I think, having getting a second chance on a new team, I think he's going to play very well. I see.
Hey, Herb, check this out. It's my barbecue starter.
Oh, snap.
Chimney. You put the charcoal in there, throw some newspaper underneath.
Yeah.
Don't need lighter fluid.
Dang, that's fire. Hell yeah. So, I think, there you go. Mike Hill is better. Okay. I don't know. Rasul Douglas played his ass off last year, bro. But if that's on PPF, right? That's hit or miss.
Yep.
What I seen from, they both had good years, but Rasul Douglas was lights out last year. But I mean, I like Rasul Douglas better, but I wouldn't mind Mike Hill. You feel me? But I don't know. I don't think we're gonna make any more moves for real. I think they feel like they good where they at, and they feel like that some of the guys that they got right now can that's why they ain't making no more moves. So I'm believing what the coach staff is doing. But salute to G fam on the what's the name, bro. Appreciate you. Hey, when I'm wrong, my brother, So I hope our linebacker room surprises everyone. They will. Tayana, they definitely will. Mike Hill added would be fire. Yeah, that'd be fire.
I know. I think we need to invest some of our salary cap left. We have to spend or we lose. Needs to go to Jacoby and Colton, of course. So I've said that till I'm blue in my face. I know we got another year, but man, let's take care of it. We're going to have a lot of contracts that are coming due next year. So we signed a lot of guys for 1-year contracts. A lot of free agents.
I don't mean we keeping all of them though.
Okay, well, I know, but I mean, I just don't want to be having to pay a bunch of contracts out to a bunch of people when we can tie up a couple of them right now. That's two less we have to worry about.
Yeah, but what if the younger guys play well enough to be like, well, we don't have to give you guys an extension because we got the younger
Well,
guys
then
now.
fine. That'd be great. That's the way it
That's
worked out.
that's the reason why most of them got 1 year contracts. There's only two people that got
Right,
multiple.
right. Yeah.
Solomon,
Adam Butler.
Adam Butler, and
Butler.
only ones that got multiple years. The rest of them
Well,
got
and AJ Cole.
I mean, I ain't talking about. I'm talking about free agents.
I know, man. I just had to throw that in there.
But you know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be straight though. You know what I mean? But like Alex said, when the team has Patrick Queen, Roquan Smith type elite, they usually not giving them up. Nah, that's fine. Oh yeah, that one too. Alex Kappa. I think he got like a 2-year deal or something like that. So you know what I mean? The rest of them is either you play for another contract extension, or our younger guys going to take it. And it's not going to be a lot of them. Huh? You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be a lot of them. I think Chin will be our DB room star. Yeah. Thanks. He can. He's going to be the one to hold that secondary together. He's going to be the leader of that secondary. You know what I'm saying? But you're definitely right, bro. He gonna be our he gonna definitely be the star in the DB room.
I'm gonna mute my mic for a minute.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Well, all I'm saying is, yo, we're gonna be solid this year, bro. I don't think all this talk that we're gonna be in fourth place. Nah, we're gonna be competing in that division, bro. I don't care what people say. See, that's what I'm saying. He said, yep, Pratt wanted to play and bet on himself instead of trying to wait and get more cash. Exactly. So some of them is gonna, if you play to where we want you to, if you outdo that 1 year contract, we'll give you another one. We'll extend you. But if we don't see enough, then shit, nigga, we got these young guys that are gonna come here and do their thing. So. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? Why not? Why not? Yep, exactly. Chin is an upgrade. I think he'll be kicking ass this season. Yes, sir. Talk that talk, Alan. You feel me? You got to sub to the channel, bro. I don't know if you did already, but yo, I like the way you cook, cause you and G family out here cooking. But yeah, yo, you know what I mean? That's why I'm saying, like, people say, oh, we got worries on the secondary. The only worry I think is the slot corner position. That's I don't know about Darnay Holmes now. Let's see if Darnay Holmes can do his thing, but I'm not sold on him this year. I gotta see some shit on him. Matter of fact, let me see. Let's see if I can find some stuff. I mean, he looks. Maybe they see something in him. I don't know, man. I think we can. Oh, give me that to the crib.
What?
Oh, I thought he picked it. Oh, he created the pick. That's fire.
You looking at the homes? You looking at home state?
Yeah. He's
Thank you, baby.
He's sticky like. Oh, give me that. Wow. He reminds me of, he got that stickiness pause like Ja'Cory Bennett.
It's Darnay Holmes. I'm sorry, my wife came out. Darnay Holmes, you're looking at tape on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm liking what I'm hearing.
He has a lot of pass breakups, you know. Ooh, give me that. That was the interception now. I seen that. Yeah, I gotta see.
You liking what you're seeing?
Yeah, I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing. I just gotta see. I just want to see the tape. I just want to see him play with us. How he played with us. And they still shoot. Dang, I don't see that. What season are we in? 2026 or is this 2025 season?
25.
20.
It's 20, 25, yeah.
We got another guy that's super nice too, yo.
Who's that?
We picked up a lot of SMU players, yo.
Yeah.
Me and Angelo was talking about Jafari Harvey. He's really good. Also, he's another defensive end that's going to be really good. That's a undrafted free agent. Him and Jai Joyner, y'all need to watch out for. Y'all need to watch them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we kept a couple, 3 or 4 of our free agents. But we got 3's probably more reasonable.
Alec, I don't know, bro. I think Darnay Holmes, man, the way the highlight I've seen, bro, the shit I've seen look like he's gonna be him. Who here shooting? Who out there shooting? Lawrence out there? I ain't no problem. Somebody was shooting. Babe, just a few minutes ago, somebody was shooting.
Well, I don't know. It's fireworks. It's literally outside.
No, I heard you coming. So,
How's your wife feeling?
she's alright.
How's Sweet's doing?
He's good. I was just talking to him. Like literally just talking.
Yeah.
So he said Holmes is okay, lunch pail guy, but not ball skills like Stokes to play with. Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, I gotta see about what Stokes can do. Now, I want to know if he plays the slot. Did Eric Stokes ever play the slot? Let me see if
My
he.
steaks.
Yeah. Bro said Harvey is a baller. Yes, sir. Best case, we surprise everyone in Pete's first year and go worst to first. Worst case, Raiders are second in our division due to KC holding on to first still, like the Commanders last year, because Philly's first. I totally agree. Definitely agree. And that's what I'm trying to get people to realize, G-Fam. That's exactly what I'm trying to get people to realize. It's like, why can't we be one of them teams that go from worst to first or even second in the division? Like, why? Why is everybody off the bat? Because this is from the rip. Even when they found out we was getting what's the name? Pete Carroll. They still had us going last in the division. Like, it's fucking crazy. So yeah, LG winning record. Yep.
Okay, round one. Round one.
Dang, I see you. Yeah, that looks nice. Hey, send me one of them steaks, huh?
Okay. Where's the steak? Where's the steak? Nothing. Here's the steak. I got to put the. Just do whatever you want.
Jesse already said he has some buddies on Broncos and Chiefs. Can't wait to ball out in the division games. Not facts. And they think that because we went 0-6 last
Let me
year,
get ahead of you.
we'll do the same this year. Not happening. Not happening. Tyone Raiders 16. Say salute fam, gonna bounce. Hey man, appreciate you pulling up, bro. Bro, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah. Hey man, you know Tyone, you always welcome.
Turn around, please.
Always. Yes, sir. Nice seeing you again, man. Happy 4th to you. You're frowning at me on the outside. Yeah, I know. I knew that. But I think Darnay Holmes can be. I think he's going to be good. We got to give him a chance. So, we got to give him a chance. Hey,
Yes, sir.
Hey, real quick.
I actually hit a button when I was trying to take a picture of my meat.
Well, come on, you got to chill, man. Hey, I just need to do something real quick, if it's okay. I need to run.
What you got?
I need you to take over real quick while I run across the street real fast. It'll be like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just put the sound. I got like about 11 minutes before I have to check it. So we're cool. I just wish I could read the chat, but I'll think of something to say.
All right, so
go ahead, do what you got to do.
We'll go to the last one. That way, when somebody picks up, it'll just automatically, you'll see it. Can you see the chat or no?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, Holmes could be all right.
All right, so bet. So then, now that you see the chat, so when the next one come down, all you gotta do is just read it and react to it. So I'll be right back. I just gotta run across the street.
Yeah, I think Holmes could be all right too. And apparently, the Raiders seem, they don't seem to be concerned about it, or they'd be, picking up a free agent. I mean, I think they see something. Obviously, Europe just would look some films like he does, to get the facts, see what, to learn more. And he seemed pretty impressed with it. So I think he is going to be all right, man. I think you're right. I think Yuuuuuurp is right. And, I mean, I just have so much faith in this coaching staff. I'm a lot like Yuuuuuurp. I don't mean to be his parrot, but ever since they picked up Kelly, Spytek, and Pete Carroll, of course, we haven't had this time, right, Raider Nation? We haven't had this feeling in a long time. So, and of course, we're hopeful every year, but this year it seems like there's reason, to have hope. I mean, we have more reason. I know we all got PTSD. I got it. Alex probably got it. Yuuuuurp's got it. If you've got PTSD, but I think things are different this year. If I get proven wrong this year again, then I don't know how long it's going to take. I'll still be a Raider fan no matter what. But it'll take some actual doing before I believe again. But I believe so. Yeah, I believe in this coaching staff, this training staff, everybody, front office, because I don't think we're done yet. As far as I don't think we're going to get a lot more players, but I do think, when teams start cutting down to 50, there might be some players on there that that raises their eyebrows and they say, well, let's take a flyer on this guy, or whatever. I don't think it's going to be major, but I think, it's possible. And then, I'm running together here different things, but I can't wait till the 17th, till the rookies report. We'll have so much more to talk about and hear about and see. And then the rookies report on the 22nd of July, or the veterans report on the 22nd of July. And then usually about 4 days after that, that's when they put their pads on to go to Napa when I used to go to training camps when they're in Oakland. Uh, but I think it's like the fourth day, third or fourth day where they put the pads on, and uh, and then we'll really get to see, what these linemen are doing, positions like that, what the linemen are doing, what the running back, the guys that really need to hit to show what they can do, linebackers. I mean, because corner defensive backs, wide receivers, and stuff like that, they've been getting decent workouts, decent. I mean, no pads or anything, but I mean they can show off a little bit more. But when they put the pads on, that's always step up and see what they're doing. You know, you know. Okay, is Laulu? I can't say his name. Going to be take over that tackle spot? Who's going to take over that left guard spot? Is it going to be God? I hope not. Uh, is it going to be Rogers, the new guy? Is it going to be? I like Jordan Meredith at left guard. That's who I want. Jordan Meredith at left guard. It's sounding like they're probably going to be playing Kappa at right guard. So, better that. You know, it's all about depth too. Not so much in the offensive line as far as rotation, but in case there's injuries. So I think they're going to be checking all that out too. And Colt Miller ain't getting any younger, but I think he's still a positive. Great player. I love Colt Miller. He grew up miles from me, and got to meet him on the sidelines once, even bump fists with him, and he's a great guy. And I'm really thinking DJ Glaze is up and coming. I mean, I think he proved it last year that he's up and coming. This year, I think hopefully he's make a statement that he's there. I'm there now, or I'm way better than I was. He's not going to be there yet. You're never there, man. That's a bad way to put it. Uh, but I think I see him have a big jump this year. JPJ, come on. We know what he's going to do, wreak havoc, might cause us some 15-yard penalties, but hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. I remember the days when Al Davis, I mean, these players got uh, fines for being excessively forceful. He would pay them. He'd pay the fines. That's what Al Davis would do. And so he might get some of those, might get some fines, and she'll take care of it. But, because he's still on his, you know, fourth rookie contract, second year. So, anyways, now let me take a breath. Whew. But then you add Genty to keep defenses more honest, a accurate passer, plus 70% every year. One of the top three quarterbacks in accuracy for the last 3 years. So, if I'm not mistaken, and throwing Brock Bowers, of course, Michael Mayers, I think they're used out of him this year. Trey Tucker, Jacoby Myers. I mean, and then we got to see what Thornton and Desh do. So it's going to be an exciting season, Raider fans. I mean, I hope you all feel it. I feel it. I'm sure you all feel it too. And hopefully by game six, I don't want to wish the season. Hopefully by game six, we're going to really know what this team can do. Because we got a tough schedule coming up you know, after the break. So, I mean, it's gonna be tough in the first part, but the second part's really, season's really gonna be a big, uh, you know, key to what we can do and stuff. Um, so yeah, I wish I could have control of the chat so somebody else can talk. 'Cause I'm running out of stuff. But What? Yeah, I know. Thank you. Uh, Wife's feeding the dogs all my steak that I cooked on the barbecue. Jesus Christ. Not all of them. Just kidding. Just one. Yeah, okay, that's fine. She makes, she's made him a plate of steak. Yeah, my dogs are not spoiled. Uh, Steak and rice. So yeah. But anyways, Fourth of July. How's everybody's Fourth of July? And be careful out there, especially Europe was reiterating on several times. Watch the kids, man. Make sure the kids. You can blow off your own fingers, but don't blow off your kid. Make sure a kid doesn't blow off his fingers. Keep them away from the explosives if you got them. You know, be smart. Don't get too drunk if you got kids. You're gonna be lighting fireworks where you can't, you know, take care of your kids. So, okay, that's my. I'll get off my soapbox now. But have a safe and happy Fourth of July, and don't also forget. I know none of the people in the chat have forgot. It is also Al Davis's birthday. I mean, so you got two reasons to celebrate today: Independence of America and Al Davis's birthday. So, I mean, I'm hoping don't scare all of his people away. I gotta, folks, in about 1 minute, I gotta check all my salmon on the barbecue. So I may disappear for a second, but I'll be back. I was hoping Europe would be back by the time I had to do, but I got about 45 seconds to check on the salmon. That's something you all throw into the chat too. Is like, what are you doing for the fourth? You know, and I've heard people are going to the beach to watch the fireworks, party. You know, or you staying home barbecue and lighting your own fireworks off. What are you guys doing, man? If you're barbecue, you know, if you're at a friend's house and throwing a big party and barbecuing, great. Lighting the fireworks off later, or well, on West Coast time, it's not time to light fire. East Coast time, and probably already lighting off your fireworks. Okay, that bell means I shall be back in a couple minutes. Okay, it's not even close. Reset my timer. Let's do another 10 minutes. So anyway. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Not an airport, but a small airfield. You have planes going by all the time. I think all the planes are landing before the fireworks go off. It gets crazy over here in Sacramento, man. It gets crazy nuts. So pretty soon I might have to give my dog a pill. Dog. The other dog, the little 7-pound dog doesn't care. My 85-pound pit scared of shit on 4th of July. So it's funny.
Yerp. My bad, fellas. Ladies and gents, my bad. Had to take care of some, and I had to run to the store for they clothes and stuff. My bad.
Sorry, I was talking to Mark real good, and then Hell Raider called me, and I got cut off the channel, so I had to get off and go back find the StreamYard app and come
How
back
you
on
doing?
it backstage. So I was trying to keep them entertained for you.
Right. So Alex said this is different with a real pro GM. Nah, facts. Um, my bad. Uncle was showing me the steak, so I had to run to the store before they closed. Got me some food.
Wait till you see the salmon. I got to check out it real quick.
Nah, you good? So
I can still hear you.
So with that, right? Yeah, we do got a better GM. I think Sprytech is a better GM than Tom Telesco and Dave Ziegler. Way better than Dave Ziegler. That was a joke, right?
Yeah, that better been.
No, I'm saying that. What I'm saying is the whole Dave Ziegler debacle was a joke.
Oh yeah, Exactly.
So, um,
Grayson, stay away from the barbecue.
but so yeah, I agree with that. Brady has really helped the Raider brand out already. Yeah, no, it's definitely facts. Al said, "All right, I might have a great fourth. Guys, be safe. You too, brother." Well, he said, "Like that cousin you don't like." He said, "Like that cousin you don't like the fireworks." Just kidding. But yeah, man, I think, like I say, I think we're gonna be all right. You
No,
know what
I
I'm saying?
think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be better than all right. I mean, I don't see a wild card spot out of our range, but I'll just be happy. Like I said, we get 10, 6 or 7. That's just too low. I mean, I would not be happy with that. I would
Right,
not be happy with 8. I might be okay with 9, but 10 is where I think we can get to, and possibly more. So I think it's 10 or more.
right. Well, I was telling Greg earlier. That's where I see it. It's like our ceiling being like eight wins, but we can squeeze out the 2 wins that we like. People don't have us winning. That bumps up to 10 automatically. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's with everything we got going for us this year. God forbid anything stupid happens, or bad happens. But I think 10 wins is totally feasible.
mhm. No, that's straight fact. I hope everybody having a happy 4th, man.
I'm having a happy 4th. Sitting here talking Raiders, barbecuing. It's a cool day out here. Sun is
Mhm.
shining. Wind is dying down. So hopefully the fire department isn't too busy tonight. But around my neighborhood, I know sirens are gonna be going off left and right tonight.
Oh,
Because people are
fireworks
stupid.
already going off
Pe-
right now. It was so loud.
People,
It was so loud. You hear it in jerk, and you can hear that John inside the store.
yeah, that's the
Like
same
all out.
out here. Out here, the people like to build. They like to build explosives. And shit, I think I have to pull the fish off.
My bad, my wife said I didn't even know she texted me. But we need to start putting some respect on these people's names, these folks' names, man. And stop using the injury as an excuse.
Okay, here's round 2.
Dang, what's that, huh?
That would be grilled salmon.
Show it again. I couldn't even see.
It was a salmon fillet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I can't turn my camera around. I don't have the reverse button, so
Right.
did my best. Okay, Gracie, come on. I know you want some fish. Let me turn my mic off. I'm sorry.
Huh? My bad, fellas. I'm so hungry. I ain't even really eat today. So I decided to give me a little grub. A little rotisserie chicken. A little bit of mac and cheese.
Oh man, I know that's homemade mac and cheese. I want some. I'll send you a steak and send me some of that homemade mac and cheese.
This store bought mac and cheese.
Oh,
Still good though.
oh. Ooh. Fuji Bethesda, my eyes are burning. Had to close down the barbecue. Oh, I'm done.
That was fast, huh? No more barbecue.
No, I just did steaks and fish tonight. Surf and turf.
Surf and turf.
I'm gonna do some ribs too, but we've been eating ribs for because we're running out of meat. We had all these ribs left, so we've been having ribs for the pork ribs for the last 3 or 4 days, or 5 days or so. So I didn't do ribs tonight.
Trying to
Oh,
take a break.
my eyes are watering
Huh.
from that barbecue. Whew. Shit was hot. I still got all my fingers though. Finger check.
Uh-uh. So you gotta take a break on the ribs, huh?
Yeah, I like doing 3 things when I break out the Weber. It's just a standard old round Weber charcoal grill.
Right.
And I love that thing. I'll usually do either like some kind of red meat, some kind of chicken, some kind of fish, or combination, maybe some red meat, some pork, and something else. I like doing 3 things.
Right.
And but tonight I was gonna do chicken too. Got some drumsticks. I was gonna marinate them all night and do them, but she said, no, this is enough. So yeah, I listen to my wife sometimes.
Right. Understandable. It's understandable. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had to put something in the belly though.
Oh yeah. Probably gonna have to give my dog a doggy downer
You
in a
said
little
what?
bit here. Well, my pit bull, I have to give her a doggy downer for the fly. So far, it's been, except for a couple big explosions, uh, it's been pretty mellow. But it's not gonna be mellow. It's gonna sound like a war zone tonight here. It always does.
That's what it sound like right now.
Your house, yeah, it's still light here. So
A lot lower zone right now.
yeah.
Told you when I live right across the street from Walmart. So when I went to the store. You thought it was a shootout outside. That's how loud it is.
Yeah, yeah. That'll be that here coming up. I'm surprised at all the explosives that haven't been going off all day already. I'm waiting till I start hearing them, and then the dog gets killed, and she'll be lights out. But she made sure she got some barbecue before she got put out, basically.
Right.
Oh, and as soon as I start hearing cleaning my barbecue and stuff, oh,
Right.
she can be in the house and she hears me scraping the grill. She's by the door. I want out. Dad's barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll sit there by the barbecue the whole time.
That's dope. Yeah, see, dogs like what they like. You feel me?
Oh yeah. If I don't say the word barbecue around her, because she knows what that means.
You said what?
Most dogs just going to the park, they know what that means, but she knows what barbecue means.
Mm-hmm.
And she's already had some steak and rice, and now I think the wife is giving her some of the salmon.
Mm.
And get those omegas in her. That's good for her.
The what?
Omegas from the fish, from the salmon.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
So dogs can eat fish, huh?
Dogs love fish, man. It's a natural food for them. So, yeah, this dog, when I take her camping, if I got fish on the stringer while I'm fishing, I gotta
Mm-hmm.
watch her from, going out to fish on my stringer while I'm trying to fish. And she goes
Mm-hmm.
nuts for fish. She'll pass up a steak, but if you put a fish in front of her, no, it's gone.
That's great, huh?
They like the fins too. When you barbecue them, they get all crispy, and it's like a potato chip for them.
Oh, work. You you don't watch for the bones?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, when I cook my fish when I'm camping, especially, I wrap them in foil, put them on put some onions and lemon and some thyme that grows right by my campsite. I pick some thyme off of there and
Yeah.
put it on the fish. So it's just like lemon, butter, onions, and thyme. Wrap them up with foil, put them on there, and when you pull it off, you just pull the bones and they all come out.
Mm.
Maybe a couple little ones in there, but
Right.
it's just trout though. So they're only about you know around 12 inches or so long.
Yeah, that's dope, huh?
Oh, the Alaskans, they feed their dogs salmon and shit. They throw it in their bones and everything and make a soup out of it to give it to their
Oh, for real?
sled dogs. Yep.
Hey.
It ain't got no fat on it. Way better for a dog than steak or something.
Right.
So has your wife officially moved back home to your house yet, Europe, or she's just was just in for a while?
Nah, she's just in for a little bit. So whenever she's ready, you know.
Yeah. Well, that helps you too, but it helps both of you because with
Yeah.
your work and all, she has immediate care all day just in
Right.
case. Not like something's going to happen, but
Right.
you have that assurance of knowing, hey, I can still go to work and know that she's taking care of. Hell, one of the
Exactly.
people taking care of your aunt Cindy is an RN from the army and shit. So.
Right. Nah, facts. Yeah, they all been helping out. Every time I
So
go,
that I'm just saying that's reassuring for you, knowing that she's got good care while you go to work, so you ain't got to worry about that.
nah, facts. That's actually really helpful for me, you know. But she seems pretty good. She seems, up, and she seems good spirits and all that good stuff. So there's no worries, you know.
Yeah.
But young, I've been watching a lot of fights though. Are you gonna join that thing with us tomorrow? Oh no, you'll probably. It's at like 11.
Oh no, I won't be there.
It's gonna be
11 your time or my time?
It's gonna be 11 my time.
Oh, okay, it's 9 o'clock here. No, I won't be there.
But it's gonna be good.
I'll be toes up, man.
It's gonna be a good fight. And then I just got news that my man Bam Rodriguez is fighting. I can't wait.
Oh, so it's at night. It's not in the morning, or is it the morning? Because it's in another country.
Yeah, it's in the UK, so it'll be early in the morning.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be inspecting my eyelids and hopefully dreaming good things about the Raiders and stuff. So.
Right. But nah, it's gonna be some good fights tomorrow. Huh?
Oh, nothing. No, you were talking, so I stopped.
Yeah, I was saying it's gonna be some good fights. Yeah.
Okay.
You good, It's actually gonna be some good fights tomorrow.
Think about boxing. I used to love boxing. I know boxing's getting good again, but I just spend so much time on Raider stuff. I have a hard time, watching other stuff. I just do. I haven't even been watching my NASCAR this year, which is amazing for me.
Shit, it ain't too late.
I know. I only have so much attention span. I spend it on my Raiders more than attention span I have. Yeah. You're young and your brain's still young, and you can absorb a lot more things than me. My brain is, I got to keep it to one thing if I want to know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I can't do the multiple leagues. I can't do basketball and baseball or stuff like that, like some people do. Only thing I know is the Raiders and NFL.
Right. You're right,
But I like watching your shows. with your with Angelo. I'm sorry.
Right. We just try to mix it up, just so it don't,
Yeah.
because we understand it ain't really much to talk about, so we just trying to,
Oh yeah. It gives great content when there's absolutely nothing going on in football right now.
right. So the best thing to talk about really is boxing right now.
Right.
There's so many great. So I just realized too that you can get the NFL ticket on YouTube, and it's way cheaper than on what's it?
Well, I got a super box, so I get all the games.
You got
They
one
had
of
shown, it's called a super box. Uh, and so I could pick up stations from all over the country. So, for example, if the Raiders game is not being televised in Sacramento, I can
Yeah.
watch it from wherever they're playing at, whether it be LB or where they're playing in, say, New England. I can
Right.
watch one of those. Show, I can watch it on their channel and still
Right.
watch the game. And my friends put out those that I party with because I usually go to a friend's house, one of my friends' house. We all meet up at different friends' house and do a barbecue and watch the game together because we used to always tailgate together in Oakland. So that's the group of friends I hang out with now for the games, and they all got super boxes. Well, three of them got super boxes.
Right.
Me and these two other guys. So, but yeah, it's free. It's free, totally free. Doesn't cost shit a month. I can watch. I can actually watch, you know, uh, fights and UFC boxing and stuff that are on pay per view. I can watch those
Oh,
for
that's
free.
dope.
Superbox, look into it, man. You got Walmart's right across the street. Walmart's a good place to buy from. They're about $300, but the thing is, you can't record on them, so you have to watch the game live
Yeah. No
and,
fact.
and or watch a restream of it.
Right. James in the building. On break, stop by the Raiders. Yes, sir.
Well, that must have been Purple
You-
Raiders. Is he on break? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
He's always on. I mean, not that he's always on break, but he's always working. He pops in when he's on break. That's dedication, man.
No, yeah. Man, please tell me though that you get at least Christmas and Thanksgiving off.
Yeah, what are you working on 4th of July, man? Jesus, that dude's always working, man. I think he works 8 days a week, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a dilemma right now with my plants, too, because I need to repot them, and I don't have. I got 2 bags of soil. I need 2 more, and I need to get some bags to replant them. I was hoping they'd show their sex already so I could weed out the males, but they're not showing their sex, and I think it's because they're in too small of pots. They should be showing their sex by now.
So what you gonna do, huh?
I don't know, man. I got other bills to pay. I might take a couple favorites and just do those so I have enough stuff to do a couple, but if they turn out to be males, then I'm fucked.
So why don't you just go get 2 plants like you said?
Well, I don't know which ones are male or female yet. They're all from seeds, so I don't know which ones are male or female. They're not showing any signs yet of being one way or the other. There's typical growth patterns that are making me think, these are more likely to be females, but I don't know.
Right.
You know how that stuff goes.
Yeah.
Then I can start, once they're female, then I start putting potassium on them and start helping the bud grow. They love their potassium when they got the bud, when the buds are growing. I got plenty of that. I just need to buy at least, I probably have to buy, if I'm going to do all 6 of them, I'm going to have to buy probably like, I said, I got 2.5 bags. I probably need to buy at least 3, 4 more, probably 4 more bags, and then buy the extra growing pots. They're not pots, they're like bags, grow bags.
Right.
Because I don't want 6 females. I wouldn't be able to trim 6 females. It's a lot of work. I just if I get 2 out of 6, which I should, at least get 2 out of 6.
Right.
I'll be happy. I'm not expecting a Super Bowl this year for my plants, but I'll get enough Super Bowls out of them.
Oh, that's real. I just wanted to, do a little something for the 4th.
Oh yeah, it's a great day, man. Independence Day for America and Al Davis's birthday. Shit.
You're absolutely right, huh?
I'm gonna throw my jersey on. Just a second. Yes? Who? Okay, just a second. Let me go turn my mic off and I'll give her a pill. I didn't know those fireworks going off out front. All right, just give me a second and I'll be out there. I'll get her pill.
Chat, man. How y'all feeling,
Oh
man?
shit! I'm sorry, I left the mic on. Oh, there it goes. Did you hear that explosion? That's typical. I had to go get my dog a pill. I'll be right back.
How y'all feeling today, chat? On this happy 4th, man. Man, James, I only work 5 days. Like you work every day of the week, brother. For real, for real. But that's dope, though, man. Getting that bread, bro. Getting that bread. You feel me? But yeah, man, I'm glad everybody tuned in. I'm glad everybody tuned in, man. Really appreciate it. Y'all could have been anywhere watching anything. Y'all chilling with Yuuuuuurp. You feel me? Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Probably when I get off of this, probably gonna watch more boxing. Yeah, they probably try another. I don't know. It's already late night. You feel me? So you know what I mean? Do another show. Feel me? Yep. So, you know what I mean, y'all? We chilling. But what y'all heard, y'all let me know. He said, "Happy America all day." Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Nat.
I'm back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, I might hop off in a little bit. Go see the wife, check out her.
Okay, man. Whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah, probably just gonna, chill on food.
That's cool. Well, it's early here, so if you come on live later, let me know, and I'll be glad to join you. If you don't have another guest that you'd rather do the show with, which I understand, of course.
All
But
right.
yeah, if they're doing that, well, just let me know if you want me to come on. I'll come on.
He said only put out 2 fires this year. All good. I can dig it, Nav. I can dig it. But yeah, y'all, everybody enjoying the 4th of July and shit. They with their fam. So I'm gonna go chill with mine. And I appreciate everybody coming through. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with us. Everybody that was in the chat rocking, with me and Angelo, what we was talking about, and then, Nav and Unc came through and shit. So yeah, man. But like I said, much man, it's always appreciated. Yes. It was a good day. Today was a good day, like Ice Cube. If you ain't heard it, go listen to it. Yeah, but like I said, man, I had a blast. 3 hours, wouldn't want to do it with nobody but y'all. You feel me? So, with that being said, y'all know what it is. Your Raiders. Yep. So, at y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all maybe later. I don't know yet.
Good night, chat.